What's up, internet? And our
Hello, internet
3.14
things.
pi viewers. We are doing a one shot. We had so much fun doing a one shot last year that they became book characters.
Oh, you put the image
Yep,
picture
and if you
was
do
one of
check,
the
highly recommend it.
things.
A couple of Easter eggs is that the pictures that we have up on our stream on the left side. One was the gift that one of the characters, Anna, made for her mom and was hidden by her dad, who's being a bit of a jerk. And the other one was a doodle by one of our community illustrators who is there. Let's see on the stream. Yes,
It's gift giving.
it's gift giving. This one shot is we play very Game of Thrones esque, a little bit on the dark, political, deep thought. Not like the module says you are in a room with four doors. We don't do that. We have a very deep thought, living campaign world in homebrewing. So once a year, we're making a bit of a tradition, considering how well last year went. This is very lighthearted. There are no sheets. We may roll dice, probably not, just to get the good feels and some thoughts back. We also take this time to do a lot of thanks out. As mentioned before we hit the stream button, is when we stream here, everything we get, if it's bits, subs, direct donations, everything goes to OSD, Operation Supply Drop. We are OSD.com. They are a veteran-owned and operated charity organization bringing the fun back to troops. So I don't pocket any of this shit. I actually match a good deal of it so that when people donate, that dollar goes a bit further. We're not a nonprofit. We don't make that much money to do it. If we ever get that big, then fantastic. I hope we never do. I like it small, small and cozy. Just like no, it's a holiday special. There will be no references, none. If you're gonna roast chestnuts, that's the end of that joke, okay? No, I see it. I see it. You are all playing children, 18 years or younger, at a holiday special. Let's see. Other notes of McHappiness. I will be putting this in the description below when it goes on like YouTube and whatnot for the DRM stuff. We did bring some holiday music in here. It's all DRM free from an artist called Ixon. So I'll be putting his link for this if you happen to like his music. Go check it out. Evidently the artist union that came from his SoundCloud went down, so all the better. If you like his stuff, it's very uplifting. I found it's very easy to make this one shot when listening to some of his music.
Yeah.
We won't be doing much of a recap. We will be doing introductions, but we're going to do it very differently to keep things out of the ephemeral, out of character, and stay completely in character. We're going to have your introductions being done in character because I'm going to jump right into this in that for this one shot, a group of children to teens are making their way to the Targaryen Manor. Now, the Targaryens are very rich. It's kind of like saying, I'm hanging out at the Rockefellers, or the company party that's down the street. That mansion that's up on the hill is throwing something that they typically have closed down and are letting things in. Very, very tropey of a lot of holiday stories, right? So, lots of people across of Kristalos, near city, is being caravanned in. Like, huge, it couldn't have been busing people in. And the 5 of you are currently in this caravan going from Kristalos to a Targaryen Manor, which is a several-hour trip outside of the city. Now, yeah, work your backstory. It's going to be very interesting for a couple of you. It's a very wholesome thing. So if you have parents, surprise, they're not letting you go this by yourselves. So Willow, I know at least the very least, like your parents are thankfully not dead. Good job not killing off your family for a holiday special.
No problem.
So you are accompanied, and the adults for your parents, because again you're underage. If they are present, just make mention that they're there because they will be with you and they will let you go do kid stuff immediately afterwards.
Okay.
Everyone's got a chauffeur for the caravan, kind of like here's your tour guide. And in the van that you're currently in, the big old caravan, sits about 10, maybe 12 people, enough for everyone here and their adults, should they have any.
And they're adults.
Might need an adult. Who knows? Hard to say, right?
True.
Yeah. And everyone here has the chauffeurs are armed. Like they're very festive. They're Targaryen knights, so they're very militant. So it's like for people in the States, it's like being escorted by a very fun like person from like the army or the Marines go OSD. So they're smiling and they're festive. They're definitely they're keeping you safe and secure because you are leaving the environment that is the safety of the city state. Elves are dangerous. Like there's a lot of fear that goes with leaving a city state. So they're here to say, "Yep, don't worry. I'm your personally assigned guard. You'll be perfectly fine if you leave the city." But they're cheerful. And they're going to start us off in character by looking at the nearest person, and I'm going to go by what the stream is. It's been very quiet and very awkward and very clicked in, and looks over to Alexi and says, "Well, we'll be arriving very shortly into the Targaryen Manor. Now, I should know a few of you might not be familiar with this, but the white stuff that's on the ground is cold. Doesn't really snow anywhere. I'm good in character. It's like, it is very cold to touch. When you get off of the caravan, we'll be giving you all, and looking to the adults, amulets. And if you activate them by touching them, and it demonstrates like an air traffic controller guy. It's like, here you go, steward. Tap it once, it'll turn on. Tap it twice, it'll turn on if you want to feel what cold is. This is called snow. Now, the stuff that's more, not white, but still is cold, that's ice. So be very cautious when handling that. If you get too cold, tap your amulet. You want to feel what cold is? I get it. Cool, it's exciting. Don't get frostbite. That's a completely different thing. If you do feel a little uncomfortable, go inside the manor. Tap it twice to feel cold again. Tap it one, turn it on. And it's like everyone's like not like looking at a book, Alexi. Or like not themselves, like not talking. It's like, and you will be your own group. So this is an opportunity for you to make a friend, the person to the left or the right of you. And then there are those of you that turn right and actually see like the wall. It's like the other. Just turn 45 degrees. That's like this as opposed to like this. Okay.
Like Celine's like trying to like find a window and look at outside.
Yeah,
Friend.
like, looking at the window.
Out there.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, you kid with the book? Start with you.
My name is Alexi.
Fantastic, Alexi. Why don't you tell us about yourself? How old are you? Are your parents in today? What are some of your hobbies?
I am 12, but I'm mature for my age.
You can see
or
that.
at least my mother tells me.
Good.
I like books and magic. Speaking of which, you've been talking about these amulets, and then he starts going off on these obscene questions about how.
Mm-hmm. And the guard, who's like mundane, like,
works.
Mm-hmm. Amulets. Mm-hmm. Well, they're warm. They protect you from cold. It's very important to be protected from cold. Is your mother here today?
She is. Lady Amelia Missito. She's here. She does magic things as well.
She waves. Great. You can see this will be very interesting. So everyone, if you've got questions about how your amulets work, direct them to Alexi here, who seems to be our resident, very mature for his age, savant on magical things. Moving on.
Starts flipping through books.
It's like, I must now educate myself for protection from cold amulets. Looks over to Celine. And you, little lady?
Hi, I'm Celine. I'm 12. This is my mom and dad. I call them mom and dad. They're here with me. I like going outside and adventure and finding stuff.
And who's that little guy with you?
Noodle. And she's like pet Noodle. Noodle's like kind of like scurrying around her like neck and then happily settles. She's like, this is Noodle.
And what kind of animal is Noodle? I can't quite place. Is it a weasel or a ferret or a mink?
He's a snow weasel.
A snow weasel.
So he changes color because it's not always snowy, so that's why he's white.
Yeah, I haven't heard of those since the Spine in the Mountains, where they're indigenous from. That's quite a companion you have there. Quite rare.
Yeah.
Well, they'll be loving the snow that the druids nearby have created for you just momentarily, and you guys can see out the windows where it goes from nothing to little flurries of like air dandruff coming on down.
Okay, he's really excited. You can see like Noodle's almost like, are there windows?
In the caravan? Yeah, in the caravan there are windows.
So he's like almost like press his face against the window, like he's trying to like get to the cold, like cold.
Just like licking it, like
Yeah, like, we'll get to it. But he's
I'm gonna
really
get that
excited.
snow. Well, welcome. Well, it looks like if there's someone who's an expert of like being in snow, perhaps Willow's pet Noodle. Keep an eye out for in case they run too far off into it. The snow will only go so far out. It will drop rather abruptly. The drone's influence is only going so far. Moving on down, looking to the next little lady, looks at Willow. It's like, you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure. That's me. My name is Willow, Lysithia, and I'm here with my mother and my father. I'm 15 years old, and we are from Upper Crystallis. We are a small little clockwork shop family, so that's why we're here today, because we know the family relatively well, I suppose, because they're clocks and stuff.
Oh, yeah. So it's a rare thing. So perhaps the second floor of the manor is off limits to everyone, something that they will tell you when you get off of this. So be very cautious not to sneak upstairs to look at some of the nicer things up there, Willow. However, I do believe there's 1 or 2 grandfather clocks that are on the bottom floor for you to take a glance at.
Oh, that is perfectly splendid.
Perfectly splendid. That grading is perfectly splendid. And then with the word perfectly splendid, looks over to the lizard folk. It's like, perfectly splendid. So, who are you?
I'm Kiko. I'm 16, and I'm just traveling through, so I figured I'd stop in. I'm doing a lot of traveling. I'm trying to make a compendium of plants. I like plants, so I'm trying to collect as many as I can and record them down. And I just figured I'd stop in and see what snow is like. If it's cold, I don't think I'll like it, but it's the experience that counts.
Experience
and
counts.
Get some food or something while I'm at it.
Well, Kiko, you came at a fantastic time to be traveling through Crystallis, as this is only the second time we have opened up the manors to the west to general populace. So the Targaryen family is a noble family. It's a big part of the city you might have just gone through, and they have cooperated the past several months to put this together with several large institutions. So a big slice of Crystallis culture. You came at the right time. Luck must really be, well, except for the cold part, must really be in your favor today. And then moves on. It's like, I'm assuming since you're a traveler, you're not traveling with any of your family. Is that correct?
No, I'm not. No.
Fantastic. Well, think of us and these groups of eclectic people around you as your new family today. And then looks to next, like, and yourself, good sir.
Hi, I'm Ewan. This is a lot. You're really cool. You have a sword, right?
I have more than one sword. And he like points off this scabbard, and then points off the other one, which is really more of a dirk on his other side near his boot. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I am awesome. Thank you very
Multiple
much.
stabbings.
Yeah, I'm Ewan. I was in town visiting with my family, and we heard that the manor was open. So, well, thought I'd check it out.
And are you traveling with your
right,
family,
right?
Ewan?
Well, they're still in town. Well, the thing is, but yeah, they know I'm here. Don't worry about it.
Oh, trust me. He looks at all the children. While you are here, you are free to adventure within the bounds. We have created a very safe space for you to enjoy the winter solstice. Then looks to the adults. It's like, so think of these children around here as your own during this time being. This is a very unique time for you to see different people and different cultures and different races and just have a good time together. And a few of them are a little like, I'm reserved, I'm an adult, I'm skeptical. And the guard just gives them the eye like, you're going to have to drop that shit or I'm going to drop you, look. It's like, these are all children, don't forget that. Or
You will experience Christmas cheer or else.
Yeah, Christmas cheer or else. With that, the map at this point, the caravan does a turn around and starts letting people off to walk up like a theme park gate situation and get out. When you do get out of the caravan, there is lots of people holding out these huge, like, I guess like Hawaii, like, here you go, welcome to Hawaii. It's like, here you go, have an amulet. Everyone gets it. They're made out of very simple wooden beads, and they're just carved. It's completely wooden, and it's a little carved symbol in the center.
Ooh.
And everyone gets one when they come out. And it puts the adults and the children in the front of this estate.
Does
So,
Noodle get one?
do you ask?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and ask, because you get one.
He was like, can Noodle get one?
So the ladies that are giving this out look to each other and like, do we have a small one? And when you say that, like, one of them goes off like legitimately to another person who's in a nice like blue dress that works well with the snow here, and she comes over and she like resizes with magic. So those that are magically oriented, you see them like reduce.
And Celine like mesmerized by watching.
And like just like a little bracelet almost, then puts it on Noodle, like a little.
Thank you.
And then takes a little scarf, just wraps it around Noodle. He's the fanciest pet now.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yep.
do
Yeah.
we get to keep these afterwards?
You do. Those are yours to keep.
Noodle,
I would
you're
like to
crazy
mention that
all the
after
time.
today, that
Splendid.
the protection, they're just going to be keepsakes. Yeah. The cold protection's only gonna last for a bit of a day.
It's a temporary enchantment.
It is. One might say, looks at Alexei, one might say a 24-hour enchantment. So
Ready to
I would
go.
not keep them on after the sun drops.
Do they
And expect them to keep you warm. You can keep them on, they won't harm
Okay.
you.
While this is happening, Celine picks up Noodle and kind of puts him on the ground. You just see him bounding through the snow, like just popping up and then flooping down into the snow and just running around happily.
Thump,
Yep.
thump. Like it's as you go further away from the trail, the snow goes up as high to most people's like knees. So you see people like have carved out like little foot trails through the snow.
Yeah.
There's plenty of it around. The air is filled with the smell of like nutmeg and cinnamon and sugar that is breezing from warm locations to the north, where you see a frozen or a semi-frozen lake up there and campfires that are going. So Kiko's like the warm of warmth is coming north. You hear children playing to the south as they're hunkered down behind these bunkers of walls of snow, popping up only to throw what appears to be like bullets or like small balls of snow across the area. You can hear the joy and thrill of the roller coaster further south you can't see, south of the mansion, assuming that the map is facing north.
A
And
roller coaster?
just, sounds like it.
Oh,
It's like,
jeez.
whee!
They're going full out.
And not too far, the biggest thing you can hardly miss is the decadence of this manor off to the east, with snow capping the rooftops and drifting very faintly onto the cobblestones, hitting a tree that appears to be shaking just a little bit at all times and emitting a faint holiday sound, as though it is singing to everybody.
It's a Christmas tree.
It's a big old Festivus tree, as there are several ornaments on it. Now, as you get your necklaces, like, be sure to, again, before the sun sets, come back in for hot cocoa, and depending on how nice, and then like looks around to some of the other kids who are being a little mischievous or naughty, we'll be giving out some gifts. So have fun. Looks to the adults. They do not need to be chaperoned during this time. It is highly warded and protected, and there will always be, looks to the guard, someone on staff nearby to make sure that we're taken care of. This is as much for you, looking to the adults like, thank God, as it is for them. Come on inside. We have a craft station for making like gifts and ornaments and drinks, and you can see your kids from the safety of these windows. And your parents take that guard up on that offer, and they go.
Yeah, and like essentially like
The
right
special
before,
eggnog is over here.
Yes.
right before, like someone will run up and like hug their legs really quick, and then just go run off to adventure. Like, okay, bye, and then just runs.
And the guard's like, as like immediately Celine leaves, and like, stay together. There's just one of me.
Yeah, so she essentially gets to the front and then just have to like, okay.
Well, the guard looks to everyone else.
Well, this is perfectly splendid.
Excellent.
Excellent.
This state of
Could be a
affairs is
thing,
perfectly
okay.
splendid.
So then, yeah, like Celine will turn around. She's like, "What do you guys want to do first?"
Crafts.
Is it grass?
Crafts.
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 Okay.
Where were the
I
crafts?
can get behind that.
Okay. The guard says
Let's
crafts.
go to try.
All right.
Crafts.
So he starts leading you east, and I'll just do this. Let's see here. Do 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 boop 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 do 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 do. You should be able to see this. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Starts
yeah.
leading you in this direction.
Okay.
Now, as you get closer to this tree, what was a faint song starts getting louder and louder, and to the point where you can't ignore hearing. Check your speakers so you're not getting blown out by this. And this tree begins literally playing music as you approach it. It is the largest, and well, Aurora's got huge trees. It is the most unique looking pine tree going straight up. If you've never visited the spine, this is a completely unique type of tree. It's got ornaments that glitter in gold, silver, red, green. Some of them are very fancily made by artisans. Some of them are very obviously handcrafted by children and adults hanging from this huge tree.
And like, Celine is mesmerized by this. She's just like staring at it. She kind of gets a little bit closer and she's trying to figure out where the music is coming from.
Yep.
How big is the tree?
The tree is to size. It is gigantic. Rusty, relatively speaking, it is the size of a house. And this is a matter. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's the size of like a 2-story house. Like,
It's kind of a big deal.
it's kind of a big deal. Think like New York Square style tree. It's gigantic. Think Whoville tree. It's gigantic.
Comically oversized.
It's comically oversized. It's comically oversized holiday tree.
Maybe the band is just in the tree hiding, but playing up in the tree.
That
Do you
makes
think
sense.
so?
That makes sense.
The
Celine gets
guard just, like, is
underneath
like-
the tree and looks straight up like into the branches, like, where's the band? Where's the band? They find.
Will we climb? Try to find them.
Do you? I mean, the guard won't stop you from climbing the tree.
Yes.
Okay. Who's climbing the tree?
Celine is 100% climbing.
Celine
that
is
tree.
climbing the tree. Celine. All right. Go ahead
Ewan
and
is not climbing the tree. He has learned a long time ago that trees, branches break under his weight.
He's still a big boy. It's
He's
All
still
right.
at this point 200 pounds. He is.
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna stay happily here. And
All right. So the music is quite loud since you're at the epicenter of it, and go ahead and give me a quick roll to see how well anyone who's climbing the tree fares climbing the tree with Aurora's #1 nemesis, gravity.
Two.
Hey, you're
I'm
not
gonna
wrong.
be on catching guard in case.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
guys.
I so am getting up that tree.
All right.
Look.
Celine, you scurry as the adventurer that you are, up the tree. So you're climbing for a bit. You're a good like 15 feet up there. You're not even close to the halfway mark of this thing.
Oh, jeez.
Like you just kind of like disappear in the branches, and people only know that you're there because the branches are like wavering as you go up it. Ian, who's playing Kiku. So Kiku, you have you don't have a huge problem. You're not nearly as fast as Celine is, but you take the more tried and true approach. Let's see here, Alexi, you realize books. Yeah, the less dexterous arts are for you. You like get a branch up and like almost immediately fall. Fortunately, there is someone on duty to catch you, so Willow catches you. Willow, give me a d20 to see like how graceful you are with catching him.
Okay.
See if you're falling on your ass or if you're suddenly your new Wonder Woman. You're new Wonder Woman. So you're like
Me and Willow, we're just ready.
Ewan is just like kind of leaning a little bit to see under the lower branches, just like, guys, that looks dangerous. I don't know about this.
as someone falls.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right. So that leaves Celine and Kiku as climbing. You're
And Celine looks down, like, cause I'm sorry, she can hear that that Alexi fell.
Yes.
So she looks down and she's like, "You can do it, Alexi. You can do it. You just grab the good branches."
All right. I
She's
got
like
an
just-
idea.
She's like trying to help support him from like
The
up
guard's
top.
like, hand and foot, just alternate.
I'm gonna try to Iron Man the situation with fire magic.
Okay,
It's gonna go horribly wrong.
I'm sure.
You're a tree.
Near a tree?
I don't even get an inch off the ground. It's pathetic. But-
Okay. So he thinks he's fire. So you think you're Iron Man. You're like, if I put fire on the ground. So you're just like, yeah, fire
It's just like a
bolting,
nice warm
sparking the
ground.
ground.
It's like a little fart.
Yeah.
Jumping as you do, so you get a bit of air and like hover for like a quarter of a second, then plop.
Like you see your
This
mom
requires
from like the
work,
window
that.
over here, just watching you with wine. Let's see, over here.
Yep, that works. That works perfectly.
Like,
Well-
I think, I imagine because like we see the fire, Shalene's like, "A good try. Maybe not fire, but you got this." Continues to climb like.
All right, so you climb and you put your hand on one branch, and you notice there is a squirrel staring at you and Noodle.
Excellent. She sits and she just looks. She's like, "Hi."
Just like the little hop thing.
And she like kind of like follows the squirrel. She's like, "Can I pet the squirrel?"
Do you try to pet the squirrel?
She's gonna try to pet the squirrel.
All right, roll to pet the squirrel.
Excellent.
See a natural 20 here. Come on.
Yeah.
I hope so, but I have a feeling. Oh, not bad. Okay.
All right, so petting the
Pet
squirrel
squirrel.
is more difficult than you think because you go to reach for the wild animal, and it just hops on a branch. So for a while, Celine is climbing up, trying to catch pace with the squirrel with an attempt to pet it. You don't realize that you are way past half up this tree when you finally do get to pet it. Like all you see if you look down is like branches. Like you don't even see the ground at this point.
Is the squirrel happy that I got to pet it?
It is happy that you got pet it. It's just a little
good.
chitter thing.
Yeah.
It cleans its whiskers with its paws.
Do you see anything?
Like, which is a faint voice at this point, being almost drowned out by the music. You have not found a band, by the way.
Not yet.
It's-
I've not found that at all.
There's a lack of band in this tree.
Like for a minute, because she's just sitting there with the squirrel, so she's like petting the squirrel, and she like pokes her head out of the tree, so you just see like her head pop out, and she's like, "I'm glad I saw you, Mr. Squirrel, because if I weren't able to get up to catch you, I wouldn't get this good view. This is what you were trying to show me." And so she's just like happily petting a squirrel and looking out the tree when like
Squirrel's head just pokes out next to it. Then Noodle's head pokes out next to her.
And she's like, "Can squirrels play instruments?"
The
Small
guard.
ones.
Squirrel. She like, points at the squirrel she's been petting. Squirrel.
See that Alexi has like
Not that
enlarged
I
himself.
fucked up my token.
I see that. Oh, well, I'll fix it while we're playing.
I've been cast enlarge on myself.
Just like somewhat, it's like it's working like the other magic. It's like I enlarged part of me. Just one leg, one arm, one eye. Quasimodo Christmas.
God.
Magic's a difficult thing.
Yeah, magic.
Gravitation is important.
Yeah.
Here's a
Leviosa.
question.
So,
I looked at the others around me. If a squirrel could play a musical instrument, would it play a regular-sized instrument, or would it play a little smaller version of the instrument?
How ambitious is
play
this
a
world?
little instrument. Big people play big instruments, so you'd assume that the little folk would play little instruments, right?
What if you had like a regular-sized instrument, but you had multiple squirrels playing it at the same time? I'm just asking the
I think
serious
that would
questions.
I think that would be great. Just like
Yeah.
4 squirrels on a guitar.
Squirrels don't work together that often.
They
I
don't.
guess I could ask him.
the one
Ask
squirrel
him.
that's like dozens of feet up now.
And like so it's like, "Can you
Squirrel.
talk with him?" Because she's like petting.
Little squirrel, do you play instruments? If
So-
so, what size?
The squirrel disappears and goes to the branch where it has like a little drummer boy, and like takes the little drummer boy in its mouth, and then like just appears with it, and
Ah.
then like just drops it. Just drops it off the side of the tree. The guard's like,
I
well,
mean, that
glad,
might be an
glad we
answer.
can get that back up there somehow.
So he's like, just throw it up here. I can get up here.
Throw an instrument up? Because you're like dozens of feet up the tree.
Yeah. Can the squirrel bring it back?
The squirrel dropped it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, and you yeet.
That was his answer.
That was his answer.
He grabbed the little instrument. It was so
That's true.
he does play little instruments. You're right.
These are the important questions.
These are
Yeah,
very
it is.
important questions.
Very
Where is the
true.
animal band in this holiday special?
Yeah.
Alright, so
Like,
the chipmunk then disappears back in the tree.
And Celine's looking down. She's like, "Are you guys gonna come up?"
Well, we have Kiku is currently still climbing, or
I am.
maybe. You want to try to catch up with Celine?
No, I don't think so. Actually, I think just gonna kind of hang out on the branch and look at the cool like tree, cause
Alright,
you
you,
know,
hang out in
cool
the tree.
I hang out in the tree a bit. Yeah.
Alright, lizard in a tree.
I can give Alexi, Willow, if you'd like, I could give you guys a boost up to some of the higher branches, but
Oh,
So
no.
Lexi's like, I'll solve this with magic.
I prefer both feet planted solid on the ground where I'm at right now.
that's fair. I like being on the ground too.
Well, I don't want to fall and, break something, and then, my parents will get mad, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Well, if you're worried, I'm sure someone will catch you. Like, you caught Alexi.
See,
You did.
Yeah.
You did catch me.
Yeah.
I can stay below you so I can catch you if you fall. If you want to go up, you can. I said I would, but I'm a little big. They tend to break when I try and climb in trees. I haven't been able to do that for a couple of years, which is like 3 years because
I will allow a lift up to the first branch that we see. Just like right here. That's it. No more, no less. That's where I want to be.
Perfectly splendid.
like cup hands,
Yeah.
like cup the hands below so you can like get a step up to it.
Okay. Okay. I just put I just try to climb up to that one little branch.
Alright, so you use the step stool, which is Ewan, like hands and shoulders, to get to that branch. And fortunately with that, yeah, you can actually get to a branch or a branch higher. But you're there. You can touch the branch.
You are in the tree.
You are in the tree. You can see
tree.
Kiku just like hanging out like Tom Sawyer style, just like in that tree.
So I'll just sit on the branch, my little feet dangling, and just look down. This is perfectly splendid.
Probably at like Ewan's like head height at this
Right!
point,
Like, you
Yeah.
just get
actually
kicked
looking at the
higher.
eye.
Don't
I'm
swing
on
your
top
legs.
of the world.
What's everyone else doing?
It's just the viewpoint of adults right now. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're loving it. They're just by the windows drinking like, yep. This is quality entertainment.
So yes,
What if they fall and get hurt? They'll learn.
Quality entertainment.
It's back at that age.
Well, I think Celine's seeing that like no one else is going up to the height that she is. She'll just start like climbing her way down. But as she's doing so, she's like trying to look at see if there's like any like etchings or anything on the tree that's making the music. Like just trying to find music.
Oh yeah, the tree itself has a lot of carvings in it that you'll notice on the way down, and they glow up along with the notes. And you start noticing because you're closer to it that everything has a sort of a synchronization to it. Like the notes will sync up with the carvings, will sync up with ornaments. Like the whole entire tree appears to be enchanted.
Ooh.
So like the way stars twinkle to notes, and they do that with like LEDs in people's houses. That's how the tree is set up.
So she's gonna kind of go down to where Willow is, and she's gonna put her hand down. She's gonna be like one branch higher. She's like, just come up right here. I promise it'll be worth it. And she'll put her hand down to help Willow get up to just one tree branch higher.
If I fall, my parents will be very unhappy.
I got you.
Willow's on a
grab her
gateway
hand.
branch right now.
Yeah, I'll
just
climb
Gigs
up.
is like there at a saw going.
Oh, God.
The first branch is free, but after that, it costs a bit more each time.
Right. All right. Make roll to see how this heartfelt exchange works.
Both of us roll?
Just one of you.
Oh, okay. Are you?
I can roll for you. Yeah, because I'm.
This is how I die. This is it.
Chris on one branch.
All right. Yep.
Oh no, this is not how you die.
Not how you die. Yeah, you get a firm grip from your newfound friend here, and you are easily pulled up to the next branch up.
And then she has you like sit down next to her, and she points out like the carvings and how they're all like synchronized together. It's like, see, like from here you can see a little bit better. Look how pretty it is.
Above both of you is Kiku.
Oh yeah, then you look up at Kiko because Kiko went high enough, so she figured he was
Yeah.
brave enough to get up high. She's like, Kiko, have you looked at the tree?
Yeah, I've looked at the tree. It's pretty cool. Just getting a good glance at it. I feel like at this point he's definitely taken a few of the little like smaller twigs and stuff and
Yep.
just like put them in his bag and stuff like that.
This is a good acorn.
Samples for later.
It is.
This is some good pine needles. Let me break off this. They don't need this. They don't need this. Are you taking any of the actual gifts though?
No,
Okay.
just the bits of the tree.
Just the nature bits. So you're taking
Yeah.
nature samples. Gotcha.
But, so there's there's ornaments around the tree that are also lighting up. though,
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You're
very,
gonna,
very much a
poke
light.
one of them as it lights up.
Yep. It goes a little bit more like you just poked a firefly.
Yeah, like Celine will.
Little bit of magic dust going everywhere too, for good measure.
It's like Celine will put her hand on one of the edges, like, I think this is where the music is coming from.
And this is where the magic happens.
Lexi's like taking a piece of paper and is like drawing the thing to get the imprints under it so that he can look at it later.
Excellent, yes.
The guard's like, I see that you have a brand of fun.
Don't judge me.
I am observing and securing.
Where did you get the paper from? Did you just have that in your bag?
I pull out like it's a 200 thing of white paper. I hand you.
Always be prepared.
You must be ready to take notes at all
Like
times.
flipping, like just looking at. Oh, that's a lot of. I don't think I've ever seen that much paper in my life.
I think it only cost 7 trees.
The
Oh,
tree.
that's very depressing.
Right.
Wait, so
If the tree could shade you, it would.
So you're, in theory, you're pressing its like brethren against the tree, like. You're dead.
Guard's like, who wants to do crafts? Before we get
I'm
to tree
reuniting.
necromancy.
Crafts
Yeah,
are cool.
crafts.
I like crafts.
And like Celine will jump down, as gracefully as she can off of like the second branch, just smile and be happy. Yeah.
Oh, right. As you continue on, music gets a little bit less loud. Boop. Background music. And guard takes you in this general direction, inside the manor for crafts.
Crafts.
Ooh.
Crafts.
And boop, boop, boop. Craft stations.
Ooh.
So, as you enter the Targaryen Manor, you've been walking through this brisk, cold air with nice breeze. You can see the mist forming out of your mouth as you exhale. These huge lit up mansion that goes 3 stories high, with one corner that really anchors it down with this huge, like 6-story tall, gigantic tower with a dragon, obviously statue, not real one, on top of it. It's like, hi guys!
With a real
The
dragon.
real dragon! You thought we were extinct? We're watching you do a holiday special!
My God.
So very, very well ornamented. Everything screams like decadence, rich. Even the floors are these polished marble that have flaked in silver and a purplish color hue to them with the grout. There's lots of guards everywhere, very maintained, like British guards, very, very stoic, in very festivus, ridiculous looking hats. So they look very serious and have very silly hats on. The guard itself, it's for your group, will take you to the north where there are plenty of tables, plenty of seats. And at the center of each one of these is these baskets of things to do crafts with, like beads and wire and thread and like ceramic and clay. There's magic people that are putting it all together and helping people like bake things that need to be done or moving things that are a bit more fine. So every area has some people from the Crystallis Academy helping people make ornaments. A lot of the adults are having fun making ornaments, and children too. Some of the families are doing it together. It's like, here you go. Like, here's crafts. It's like, find some raw materials, get creative.
All right, I know Celine wants to make bracelets for everybody.
Okay.
So
What am I gonna
Yeah,
make?
Ewan is gonna go and make like a bracelet or something to his parents as an apology.
Oh God.
He is
Just
going
says,
to be
I'm sorry.
He's gonna be in so much trouble when he gets back.
Okay. All right, so Celine, you're making bracelets. I'm assuming with like with beads and wire, beads and thread. Okay. Like you said, a bracer, so like a clasp thing or a bracelet.
Actually, you know what? Probably pottery. That should be quite functional, but it would also still be a decent apology thing. So try to make a bit of pottery.
Okay, so make yourself like a nice bowl or something like that, like the I'm sorry bowl. Every time you look at this bowl of tears, know that I made it for you.
Yes.
Got it.
See, not everything went bad today.
Yes.
oh my gosh.
So there's lots of beads. They sparkle as much as any gem you've ever seen, Celine. Like you, at a kid's eye, you cannot turn to these glass beads from actual like gems like emeralds and sapphires and topazes and amethysts. They just glitter very, very well. And there's more natural things too. And there are elves that are explaining like the difference of the minerals and how they form. So it's very educational as you go through the beads. Same thing with the wires. Some people are allergic to metal, so natural elements like string are sometimes preferred for embroidery and whatnot.
Ooh.
Same thing with pottery. The person's there actually explaining how to make like a vase or a bowl or a cup, and like how to glaze it and how to bake it in with the assistance of magic that makes it very, very quick.
Ooh. What am I gonna make?
So you can like crack it and then fill it with resin and then glaze it over and make it look really cool, or even paint it. There's painting stations too.
I think Kiko's going to make a pot for the acorn that he just collected. Put it on in there.
Fantastic! So you go full
Nice.
Legend of Zelda and like reverse Legend of Zelda. It's like make some pots.
Phenomenal. To store the gems.
That's right, to store the gems. All right, same thing. So Kiko and Ewan are in the same area with making pottery-based crafts. So I'll move you so I can remember that. Kiko, Ewan. Okay. Celine, put you over here. You're making embroidery like
eyeballs in
bracelets.
the pottery corner. Okay.
Pottery corner. What
Willow
is Alexi and Willow doing?
Ooh. I am going to make
You got this.
I want to make 2 mugs for my mom and dad,
Okay.
but I also want to paint them. But I want to make like a nice coffee mug, like
A nice coffee mug with best parents. Got it. So you're working with
Yeah.
ceramics.
Alexi's gonna try to find the biggest bead that he can, and he's gonna try to carve the magic symbols from the tree
Oh my
into it
god.
to make a miniature music player. And see-
Fantastic. The start of the music box starts today.
Yep, that's the plan.
Okay. So there isn't a bead
He's
large
got gold. He's
enough.
like, I'm gonna steal your magic and put it in this bead.
But it is magic. So what one of the wizards there does do for you is works with Alexi and his magic and take a bead, the largest one, which is marble sized, and with him shows him how to cast enlarge and make it huge, the size of a basketball.
Oh.
So that when he's done carving it, they will then shrink it back to normal size.
This is opening up an entire new world for Alexi. Realizing that you could take any object, blow it up, and make as many small little engravings as you possibly can, and then shrink it down again.
That's cool.
Yeah. Beat Shop Pro.
That is actually super handy.
Yeah.
like some of that in my life. Thank you very much. That makes things so much easier.
Does warn you that it's still the same thing, so it's a little bit more fragile, so be very careful.
Yes.
Density is shifted a
A little
bit.
compromise.
Be careful if it cracks. We'll repair it afterwards. So Celine and Alexi are doing beadwork. So go ahead and each give me a roll, see how well it is, and kind of describe what it is you're making. I got Alexi is that he's working on a basketball-sized bead and carving in the runes from the tree.
Yes.
Lexi can't roll for shit.
Yeah, it's hard. It's harder than it seems to like chisel in like runes into a basketball
He's
that's
got his
spherical.
arm around the
Yeah, it's like it
entire
keeps moving when you hit it.
and he's like fucking
Oh,
digging
don't worry.
something in.
Selena's right there with you. She's trying to make bracelets for all of her new friends. So
They just
she
they just shoot out of your hands like
Yep, so
thread.
she keeps like trying to put like it's like trying to get the needle and the thread through the bead, but she just keeps like hitting the bead and shooting it out of her hand. It's like, no.
It's like left adventurous. Boom! Just hits a wall. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So she's having a little bit of a struggle. She's figuring it out. But yeah, she's struggling.
So the embroidery table, or not the embroidery, the handicrafts table with beadwork isn't going so well. Let's look at the pottery table. We'll start left to right. Willow, describe the cups you're trying to make.
I'm making these big giant coffee cups, but like on the side of them, I'm like putting an indent in so that her dad can like put like a little clock thing in there.
Ooh.
So you always know the time, even when you're drinking your coffee.
It's the best time. It's coffee time.
It's coffee time.
It's coffee time. All right, roll for your coffee time mug.
Okay. Computer, please.
Computer, please.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Our craft.
The
Maybe
kids
art
are
craft.
crafty. So you try to do that, and when you're like, okay, the indent goes here, you poke a hole through your mug. So
Perhaps was a bad choice.
I can fix this.
okay.
Oh, God.
All right, I don't know if you want to roll now for your apology bowl.
Oh
And the
god.
thing is, he's just trying to make.
I'm so sorry.
hole.
Here are the shards. This really angry elf came by. And went, ah!
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh no! Yep.
So-
Just keep it nice and. That was good.
He's a little clumsy.
So
So
big hands, right? Yeah.
He just shatters this bowl.
Oh.
Oh no!
Meanwhile, the botanist. Go ahead, Kika. You're making your storage container.
I'm gonna really let down this nut. Oh,
No.
I did.
Oh no! Is that the
So it's like so misshapen that you
Yes,
can't actually
this
store
is-
things. It's not exactly. It's not spherical. It's not like cylindrical or any.
It's
Not
kind of
anything, it's
amorphous
just-
blob.
Yeah, it's just it's a blob. It's very abstract art. So after a little bit of time doing crafts work, you guys come together with your successful, characteristically defined gifts.
So
Beautiful.
Pile of
Celine at
pottery
no
debris.
point was able to get the string through. Actually, no, she was able to get one for each of you. So it's string with one bead on it, because that is as successful as she got in getting
The
the month.
speed
So,
represents you.
yeah. So she like kind of goes over. She gives Willow like a green bead that matches her hair.
I
And-
love it.
She goes over to Ewan and she did like a kind of like a amber-ish colored one because it kind of matched his outfit. She gives him the amber bead, which also has a string tied around it. And then we got Alexi. She went with like a it looks like the color of like pages, so it's like
An
I
off
think
white.
like
Yeah.
books. Yeah, like a nice like off-white like shiny bead. And then for Kiko, she went with like a reddish color that matches his outfit.
Sick.
It's just like there was gonna be more, but
Yeah, Noodle will help you. It's like gift.
it's like it's just like just one bead on a string. Here you go.
And your parents, by the way, are not helping, but they are watching, and they are very happy. Those that you have parents assembled are watching you make gifts.
Well, if they're wait,
yeah, most of the adults are like in the manor, so like they're here as well, like making gifts, drinking, socializing, watching their kids be children.
So I think only Ewan and Kiko's parents aren't here.
Right.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure
One's a
Ewan
traveler
ran
and
away
one
for a
specifically
second
left
for-
them, right?
Yeah, like specifically.
Yeah.
left
One of
his
them
family.
ran away, so. And he's trying to make an apology gift and pretty much turned it to a pile of pottery debris. So.
So
Right.
is he sorry that he broke the pottery so it has like it has many levels? Like
Have
It's an
these
art piece.
shards.
sorry, but I'm also sorry I broke this. So
Yeah, no, it's probably actually no, because he probably wouldn't have cured, like actually baked it yet. But yeah, it's just like horribly misshapen. It's like probably barely functional as a bowl, but baked it anyways. It is now, it is now a hardened,
It's a
piece of
loaf.
pottery. And it is, yeah, like you could probably put some sort of liquid or something in it, but actually eating out of it or anything like that would be very difficult.
Right. It's a bowl paperweight.
It's like mine is just a mug, but it has a big giant hole in it. So
you could get liquid up to where that hole is, and then you're fine.
True.
It's in the bottom.
It's a new way of drinking coffee from the middle.
yeah, I drink on one side. Oh my gosh. There was an attempt. It's perfectly
Perfectly split.
She just says it like while like crying perfectly.
So the guard says like, well, except for the ones that you're currently wearing, we'll hold on to those for you so that you don't have to carry the fragile ones around looking at the pottery makers while you go out and have fun.
You wouldn't want them to get ruined.
Wouldn't want them to get
Nope.
ruined.
Damage has already been done, but okay. Yeah, so hand over the
Yep.
art supply, art stuff.
Yep, and they
The art.
interestingly enough, and Alexi might pick it up. They actually like touch the gift to your amulet, so that kind of like an identifier, so they know that who's what's. Yeah.
Oh.
If you click the amulet, does it make a little beep like car keys?
Does now. It's canon.
Yeah, like she's like,
There
yeah.
we go.
It makes, instead of being a car key though, it does like a little like a holiday chime, like a 3-note
Oh
chime.
yeah, and it flashes slightly.
It's a little bit in the center. Like glows a little red. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, there's some kid in the corner just fucking
Non-stop. He's like,
stop. Yep.
Like the guards are all watching, like, gosh, why?
Always one. There's always
Always.
one every time.
So then,
Can you imagine just like jingle, jingle,
J- j-
jingle
j-
bells?
jingle.
As a DJ in our future. Bard in the making.
Bard in the making, right?
Hell yeah.
We found him. It's always one.
so then after the crafts, Celine's gonna go up to the guard and just like look up with like the like quintessential child like wonder, like adorable eyes. She's like, "You said there was a roller coaster?"
So the guard's taking a moment for him to get a drink because y'all. He's like, no, it's not a roller coaster. There's sleigh rides, sleigh races to be specific.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Races.
Races.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
where? In what direction?
He points like further down the building, the south. It's on the other side of the building, the entire that side, and you can see through the windows because all those like little white blocks you can see through in the map. Those are windows, so you can see on the north side people are building snowmen over there. And on the other side, down at the south, is where he's pointing to you.
My face is just pressed against the glass. I want to go there right now.
To build a snowman or to race sleds?
All of the above.
Okay. Well, in which order?
All of them.
Looks to the
Do
rest
you
of you. In
wanna
which
build a
order would you like to do
snowman?
this?
Does anybody
Oh.
want to race in
Yes.
sleds first?
I could.
I could race.
I will race.
I will
Racing sounds
race.
like
The
a
guards
good
in the
time.
back's like, oh, yeah, party democracy early on in life. Just talking to himself. It's like, so many bar fights I've seen.
Oh my god.
Is our guard
violence and
getting
murders
drunk?
I've seen.
I mean, he's just... Yes, he is, for that
I'm sure
matter.
there's like a level of drunk you have to beat.
He's exuberating holiday cheer.
That's what that is.
The only
Yeah.
way he knows how.
Cheeks
Whatever's
and
in his
nose are getting a
flask.
little rosy.
It's the chill air that goes through this
Yeah.
area. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't he have an amulet of protection against that?
It's not
He's
on.
turned it off.
I think his amulet's in his flask. It's a potion because this is cold. Alright, so what have you decided on doing?
I think majority of us said racing.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the sledding.
Okay. So, guard finishes his current drink and starts directing you out. Runs the way you came, back to the singing tree.
Yeah, sing a tree.
How
Oh,
did
God.
I do
Alexi.
this again? Another
Large
failed in large casting. I don't know how I do it.
The guard's like, I've seen some shit in my days. Alright.
Oh my god.
So he takes you a different way since you've been on the other side of the tree. Now, the guard does stop you when you get around the corner, as when you get to this side over here, you notice that kids are actively playing in a snowball battle.
Oh.
So you'll notice that they're bunkered down, and there are people by like the tree that are like out dodgeball style. And there's this flag, this festive Targaryen flag in the center of this like pit looking thing. It's a big game of like capture the flag with snowballs. The guard's like, wait. It's like, we're gonna have to wait till the match finishes, unless you want to risk running through.
Can we join?
He kind of like looks at the adventurous one.
She's like, can
We take the risk.
we join?
You can join the next match.
Yes.
I think joining the next match is the way to go. I can get behind this.
And like she's like watching how they're like throwing stuff and where they're hiding. She's like, okay, all right. She's really done. I don't think any
It's
of
like
us have really
watching the
done a
Ladies
snowball
Tag game
fight
before it starts. Like, I see this. You have to go there, then serpentine.
That's a good place to hide. Okay.
Ah, yes. Excellent flanking maneuver.
Kiko,
If I
as he's
just throw it
chameleon-esque,
really
is
hard.
starting to get a little bit whiter, but not white. He's just getting a little bit paler.
Not Jacob White. Yeah.
No.
You never go full Jacob White.
No.
All right. So it's like, this is a plate of my strengths. She takes his shirt off.
Oh my gosh.
I am the knight in the white.
Oh, God.
A white knight.
Excellent.
Holiday special. So the match resolves. The match resolves. And the team to the south is victorious. They do it by annihilation style. They don't really care about the flag at all. They just want to throw snowballs at each other. But to finish it up, they do like go to the center where it's like a bit of a dip. They hold the flag and they take it back and they wave it. And the flag just hovers and floats its way back to the center, declaring them victory. And you see that their amulets like glow up for a moment, like they did something special. They are victorious. It has a little chime. You know, level up, amulet level up. And then the guard motions like, well, which side do you want, north or south?
Where's
Which
the
way
sun
is
in the sky?
sun?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
East and west. So the sun gives you no advantage of staring at the sun.
Ewan was like already walking towards the the north one when everyone like started to talk like that. It's like,
Is the sun at my
I'm doing
back
something?
or in front of me? In this case, neither. It's off to the
Let's see-
side.
To see him code, so it's like north, and she'll like do a little like barrel roll behind this thing. She'll just like start like rolling, like and roll.
All right, well, do a roll to see your roll. I'm kind of curious if you you just end up in the snow.
Yeah.
Ewan crouches down behind this snowbank here, and the top of his the hair on the top of his head is sticking out
Yeah.
over the top of it. But
Yeah.
I am hidden. Ignore my hat. It's my hair.
I imagine Celine rolls, and then she actually kind of gets stuck in the snowbank itself. So you just see like a foot hanging out. She's like, ah!
You see a Noodle just hop off and try to pull her out.
Do you need some help?
Maybe. Yes.
Kind of reach down and kind of stick my hand stick my hand into the snowbank and just try to dig her out a bit.
All right, you dig
Noodle,
out
you can
Celine.
see Noodle kind of struggling there too, because
it's like I'm helping.
It's like yeah.
Not helping. Helping, not helping, pet. Okay.
I'm gonna start making snowballs in advance.
Yes. So there are no snowballs where you currently are, and they haven't called the game to start yet. The other group is getting over there. That little area to either side, there are some pre-made snowballs there. They look ready to go. There's a flag at the dead center. There's Guy, the guard, explains the rules when the other people, the other 5, get there. It's like, all right, here are the rules. Play nice, first and foremost. I'm watching y'all. Throw a snowball if you get hit. Be nice, don't be naughty, and go out to the other sides. Declare that you've been hit. You're gone. The team that was able to either eliminate the entire side or get the flag back to their side is the winner. Any questions? And one kid in the back's like, I need to go to the bathroom. It's like, you will have to wait. You will have to wait.
Not use the yellow snowball.
Do not use yellow snow.
Oh my god.
That is a naughty move. Everyone needs to be nice. It's like, all right, on your marks, get set, and go. So we'll go from left to right here on the snowbank. Kiko, you're currently going chameleon style, being more incognito with the snow. But you are currently next to a large snowbank that fully conceals yourself. You have no snowballs at the ready. What are you gonna do?
All right, I am continuing to go full chameleon and try to slightly get into the snow.
Okay.
Not fully buried, but where I can slightly conceal myself and start moving towards the flag.
So you're gonna go full Metal Gear Gecko.
Oh yeah, Metal
Gear
Gecko.
Gecko. Okay, Metal Gear Gecko, Kiko. All right, I'll move you 1. And you're Metal Gear Geckoing. Alexi, what are you doing? You have no snowballs at the ready. You're behind a snowbank.
This snow is about what do you want to call it? Up to knee height, right?
Yeah.
Halfway? And is it icy or more powdery?
It is more powdery.
All right. How much does our man Alexi know about making snow igloos?
Oh, I imagine very
Make a D20. I mean, it's your character. I'm not too sure what exactly he studies.
He studies everything under
Oh,
the sun.
Oh, what?
Nothing.
He knows nothing. Snow is such an irrelevant topic in academia. He's like,
All right.
Snow is snow.
Yeah,
It's the element of cold personified.
The snow is cold, right? That
So-
is...
He is
Really ought
going
to learn. If you have to roll for it,
humanly
you shouldn't try.
attempt to, using small little flames, burrow his way underneath this thing towards the flag.
Okay, so
Just commando crawling under snow is his plan.
Full Metal Gecko is doing his thing while Alexi's like, yes, fire, and let's.
Oh god.
You get a bit from burning the snow and making a thing, and then you get to the other side. And you're like, I can see the other side, and the snowbank falls on you.
Oh no!
So you were in the snowbank. You're just ahead on the other side of the snowbank now. just oh, you can't move your arms. People can see your legs kicking out the other side, at about boots.
Fantastic.
So you can see boots and a head. Did you have your amulet on? Is the question.
No, but I think I got enough fire on me to be fine.
Well, you can't cast now. You're in a snow blanket.
I'm in a snow blanket and I can't touch the amulet. So
Yep. So you're like, oh, this is what cold feels like. 360 degrees of cold. All right, Celine. You're losing. You've lost 2 stealthers. One doing a good job. One buried.
So Celine is gonna look to Noodle. Like, do you think you can get to the flag? Okay. So then Noodle is gonna go do his little adorable weasel thing and kind of burrow and just work his way over slowly to the flag while Celine is gonna. Well, is Alexi doing this at the same time? Does she?
Everyone's
see her?
doing this about the same time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she wouldn't be able.
No
to,
one's like, and now turn-based combat, and what would you like to do? Fantastic. As snowballs
It
are
was
just like
more
being
of
chucked.
would she see Alexi getting stuck in the thing? And be like,
It will
"Oh,
be
no, I can help
when you
out."
finish your thing is when the snow is gonna fall on him.
Gotcha. So then Celine is gonna go out and she's gonna, based off of how she watched the other people that didn't get hit, she's gonna serpentine and go to get some snowballs.
Fantastic. All right. So Noodle is doing the noodle mission, and he is also, it looks like a white. It's a snow weasel, so he blends in pretty well with like Kiko. So you got the covert operation. You serpentine in, so I'll put you.
You gotta do distractions for the sneaky people.
All right.
The
So
sneaky people
Ewan,
first.
what are you up to?
I am going to go for the snowballs, but I am not going to serpentine. I'm going to basically just be acting as a screen for Celine and potentially Willow, if Willow is also going. Just kind of walking straight for the snowballs. Just
Fantastic.
kind of loping over there, going to grab couple handfuls and walk back.
Awesome. All right. So you get, as you walk over, an unknown amount. 2. Go over, get like 2 nice big old snowballs, 1 on each hand, as you walk over and go pick them up. And Celine's like more serpentine, so she's like dodge action. Willow, what are you doing?
she's just running this.
How far away is the guard?
The guard is over towards the manor. He's pretty far away.
Damn.
Enough to see what's
Willow
going
attacks
on.
the guards.
I was just curious if he had a shield on him.
He does have a
Take his shield
shield.
so you
Yeah.
can-
That might be a naughty move.
Okay, yeah. That probably is too far away, so I'm gonna start with suppressive fire with the little dumb snowballs I've made already.
Okay.
Just like hurling them as everybody starts doing their thing. And I'm gonna run over and grab more and like hold them, just fill them up with like my the apron part of my dress and like carry them back as well. And like just shout, "We gotta help the others so we can get the flag." Just start throwing snowballs.
And then, poof, Alexi's buried.
I just imagine whenever Willow
right.
throws her snowballs, because it's like that powdery snow,
Uh-huh.
that they're just gonna like erupt in like.
Oh yeah, give me
Powder.
a roll for your crazy attack.
Oh gosh. Okay.
He's going with the shotgun shell strategy here.
That's right.
Just
Put up-
trying to get
Just throw
it.
just everything, yeah.
Yeah. I just.
If you hit them with a fine spray of snow, does it count as a hit and they have to go out?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you chuck that thing out there. It hits the snowbank. They're all hunkered down, making their snowballs. Time being. So you go ahead and do that. Doesn't hit anybody. You pick up a normal snowball at that point, just one, not like a high quality one. But you're out in the open. You kind of just like wildfired on your way over. Which leads to these people. Let's see what they're up to.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get hit.
I don't know if I know anything about evasive maneuvers. Serpentine.
You should have been using me as cover.
But then,
Okay.
and then she's sacrificing you for cover, and then
And
you
that
get
is
hit
a
and then
naughty
you're out.
move.
That's a naughty move.
All right, so as you guys,
Oh.
you're fine. As you guys go out for the operation that is collect snowballs, or distract people, you see like white snowballs just flying over, powder careening over. There aren't very well packed snowballs either, just going Normandy style in your general direction. Alexi's ahead. You can just see what's going on.
Alexis like watching.
Kiko is
from
like
his-
belly crawling around the corner at this point. You can now see the insanity. And we'll go from left to right one more time. Kiko, you are Metal Gear Soliding. Still same thing?
Yeah, just continuing on.
All right.
Keep going.
I will move you with your Metal Gear Gecko. Okay. Alexa, you're kind of buried, but what is your choice of action in your state of incapacitated?
Your state of cold.
First things first, I gotta try to touch my necklace. Cold is not for me.
Cold is not for you. Roll a d20 to be try to touch your necklace while encased in snow. No.
Nope.
Oh no!
It's powdery. You're able to like move
Yeah,
around.
wiggle. Do like a wiggle.
You guys
Yeah.
just see a blur of snow of him like rolling and then like spouts of fire every now and then.
Boots kicking in the background.
He's entirely collapsed underneath the snow. He is nothing.
Just one.
Are you winning, son?
He is not. He is not.
All right, Celine and Noodle. You're going.
Okay, so Celine's gonna grab some snowballs, and
Okay.
Noodle's making a slow approach, like kind of using the stealth of looking like snow to try to just like grab the. You're gonna eventually try to grab the flag and bring it back, but he's not going fast.
All right, you make your way through, and you actually pick up a few snowballs that like fall apart in your hands.
Oh no!
So you find some bad ones. You do find one good snowball
Okay.
while you're over there. You do have enough economy since you're already over there to get back the bunker if you want, or not, and stay there.
Is the other team also coming for this pile of snowballs?
No, they have their own pile of snowballs they're going for.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna stay here and just try to get more and see if I can like throw from here.
Mm-hmm.
So since I have one good one, if there is any of the team that's like outside of their bunker area, I should just try to throw just to see the.
Yeah, well, if you're picking it up and you're staying where you are, you can pick up and throw. So go ahead and
Yeah.
roll to throw your one snowball.
No.
No,
Oh.
you realize you like go to throw it, and then you realize like there's a good grip requirement to throwing. So you're like crush, and it's like powder everywhere.
So she's learning her tactics as she's like, okay, that wasn't good. So I'm gonna need to get more snowballs. Gonna have to keep practicing.
All right, Ewan, you have 2 snowballs at your disposal. Go back.
Just gonna plod over to Alexi. Kind of sit down the snowballs and see if I can grab him by his ankle and kind of pull him out.
Oh yeah, go ahead and
God.
roll to pull out Alexi.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put little dots so I know how much ammunition you got here. Oh, yeah, you pull him out. Good job.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
he's pretty strong. I mean, he's not only 6'2", but they've got a strong build. So
He's got big bones.
Yoink.
Doesn't climb trees. He pulls people out of snow. All right, Alexi, you've been freed. Describe your freedom.
It's gonna take a moment for him to calm down from that stance. All right, this is easy. We've got this. All right. All we need to do is assign a layer of attack, and he's gonna try to make a snowball and throw it at the enemy.
All
You're
right.
gonna,
Try to-
hold a snowball out to him while he's doing this too.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
you'll get the economy this turn, but yeah, good.
I'm offering him one of my snowballs if you'd like it.
yeah.
I will take one, and I'm gonna try to lob it in a high arch.
We'll
so
we'll
it
get
goes
to your
over
we'll
the
get to
thing.
your lobbing next round, but let me move the snowballs around. All right, which
Fantastic.
leaves to Willow.
Okay. I'm going to grab one of the snowballs that I grabbed from the pile, and
Okay.
I'm going to find the closest person that's on the other team that's closest to the flag or making their way to,
Yep.
and try to hurl it at them.
All right, so
while
you're gonna
like
Yeah.
trying to get back to our bunker thing.
got it.
Willow
So
just straight up assassinating Celine by hitting her in the back.
rolls a 1. Got it. Thump. All right, roll to attack one of the ones that's more in the open, getting snowballs to their team.
Hey, yeah.
Yep, you smack one.
Yeah.
Smack one that's out in the open. Taking one out, hit the little kid. He's like, ah!
Okay.
Oh, I could go to the bathroom now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, team's down 1. It's now 5-4 in terms of remaining people. All right, so that was your throw. You said you want to move back without any snowballs?
Get back behind the bunker, like here.
Okay. They get to start throwing things, and they're mostly throwing them at Celine at this point. Let's see.
Oh yeah, she's like out in the open. She's just trying to get snow. Is a question: if Celine gets hit, is Noodle also out of the game?
They really haven't specified that.
Excellent.
All right. Oh yeah. So
Oh,
Celine's
yeah.
like
Oh my.
powder, smoke screen, and then when it phew, boom, right to the arm, phew, boom, right to the gut. But that was all of her characters.
Yeah.
You get pelted.
Imagining like slow-mo war movie as Celine just gets. Oh.
One like
Just falls
tiny
back.
trigger just
Thump.
falls back. No!
All right, so you're out.
It's okay. She's gonna be like the background support character now. She's gonna stand like, you guys got this.
Blood gore.
And she's still standing
I'm
by. 'Cause No one
dead.
said that Noodle was not part of the team, so she's expecting like, Noodle's got this.
All right,
Noodle's gonna...
Kiku and covert sea otter, sea weasel,
Oh, just
Sea Weasel.
sea weasel, snow weasel.
we're just
No.
keeping going.
All right,
We're keeping crawling. I don't know what he's gonna do when he gets there because he's gonna have to stand up, but he's not thinking about that. He's going.
the thing
Crawling.
fortunately is dipped down.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, so you could like crawl over and down into the pit.
yeah.
However, the pit is not white, so you will contrast that point.
And I do imagine he's also seeing like just like a little tiny bump that keeps moving of Noodle getting there.
Yeah.
Like, yep. No one expects the Snow Weasel.
No one
In
expects. All
Sly
right,
Fox right now, guys.
all right, Alexi, you are free and freezing, but you have a snowball.
I have a snowball, and I'm doing a high arch to try to get somebody behind the barricade.
All right, so you're trying to like
No.
shoot high.
Oh,
Yeah, you shoot high and like now calculate the wind.
God.
Just goes up. It lands in the Targaryen manner. Just you hear it go thump, somewhere on the roof.
All right.
Beautiful.
No, I'm so glad I gave you that snowball.
The house is out. Good.
So didn't factor in for that wind gust that just happened. Sorcery is a front. Okay. Ewan,
Any of the other teams still out in the open collecting snowballs?
there is one more still out in the open connecting snowballs and trying to ferry them back.
Gonna try and nail them.
Nail them. Roll for it. No.
Oh no.
I do not.
Damn.
Okay.
It's like I am big and strong and froo. Hey,
The snow next to that kid is just like explodes with as the snowball hits. It's just
like a mortar round. They're like, oh, we're gonna hit by that. The guy runs back a little faster. Willow, what are you up to?
Right. So I'll grab another snowball and then like climb up to the bunker thing, like at the very tippy top, and like just hurl it.
All right, your team is currently out of snowballs. So you're gonna go.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. So I'll go. I'm gonna run and get more. And
Okay.
get more. Can I grab a few and like put them in my little apron thing?
Yeah, you're frantically going to get snowballs. So you move over
Yeah.
and grab snowballs.
I'm helping.
I'm helping. You find 2 good snowballs.
Okay. So while I'm there, I'm gonna throw one. Yeah.
You know, wildfire it.
Yeah. I like whoever I see that's out.
All right.
Out.
And that'll be the end of it. So you're gonna pick one up and just like not really even aim, just kind of like chuck in the general direction, as opposed to actually aiming.
Suppressive
Yeah.
fire.
Suppressive fire. That's right. Go ahead and roll.
Come on. 14.
Ooh.
And because suppressive fire, you actually do not hit. So you like just pick one up.
Ah.
You're just picking up, like just chucking in a direction, and picking another one up and going. But you have
No.
team's got 1 snowball left.
Okay, I'll run back.
You're currently are where you are. That's your full economy. Running out,
Oh, okay.
grabbing a snowball, whipping it around. Dervish that
Okay.
you are. You're out in the open, however, so they're gonna.
Watch out, that's how Celine went down.
All right.
as we may be strategically outmatched here.
Well, maybe.
Oh!
Oh no.
Don't know what that number means.
I know how many
know.
snowballs they have.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Oh. Willow, as you're like just dancing around, like you're just spinning as a dervish. It's time to get back. You just like feel a graze in your shoulder. That wasn't you. Like.
Oh no!
The
This is
leap
the
on the
end.
wind.
I'm out of the game, and she just falls into the snow.
Perfectly splendid.
Splendid.
All right, Willow is out. All right, Kiku, same thing.
Yep.
All right,
Crawling.
you crawl. You make your way into the pit. The flag's right in front of you, and skittering down the hole also is Noodle. So Noodle and Kiku have made it to the flag.
Excellent.
We may lose the battle, but win the war here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the goal. All right. I don't know whether I have like whether I want to, because I feel like once I grab the flag, I'm just gonna have to full send it because they're gonna notice the flag's going.
All you have to do is get to your side.
Yeah. So Noodle is there with you.
Yeah.
So Noodle will
Let's
just
see.
grab the flag in his mouth and just like get into your pocket. It's like,
Oh yes. All right, we're running. We're
All right.
going in that very like lizard like.
Meanwhile, dude just hold the flag with his little mouth for dear life.
Oh my god. That's
I mean,
amazing.
is that your idea? Is like well, you can't do it this turn, but next turn is
Yeah,
to
but
run up
next
and
time
run.
I have the opportunity is just book it back to the.
Ewan, you're up. No snowballs currently made on your side.
Oh my god.
Walk
Go
over.
and collect some snowballs.
All right, you walk over, grab snowballs.
that's the death area. You gotta watch out. That's
Yeah.
where-
It's true.
But if they're shooting at me, they're not throwing snowballs at him.
Correct.
That's-
So
and
you
that's
walk
fair.
over, you find 2 good snowballs. You can blind fire, or you can try walking back.
Nope, I think I'm gonna try walking back.
All right, you
He's
walk
like,
back.
I have seen
you have,
what
you have two.
happens.
You have 2 snowballs. Party's got 2 snowballs now.
And I'll offer one to Alexi as I get back.
All right, Alexi, you're up. Ewan does the brave going out to collect ammunition for the team.
My father has taught me anything. It's about the sacrifice play. He's going to burst.
So you get a Rambo. It's like, yeah, yes, that's exactly what's happening.
He bursts through the thing and starts throwing up as much fire as he can, trying to make draw attention.
All right, well, you have to roll for that. You just look like I say ridiculous, but it's a holiday special. So you're like, look at this. No one expect the Fire Nation to attack.
The plan.
Okay, so then you're like, here, have a snowball. It's like, "Ba-ka-ka!" Phoenix Kai never die.
Yep.
Okay, so the team's bewildered. They don't know what to think, but they are going to try to throw more snowballs. Good times. Let's see how many are going towards Alexi here. Oh God, yeah. They see that and they all go out to collect snowballs, and it's like it's time. It's on.
Oh no.
Hope to see another murder happening here.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Are
You're
they
like,
all in a
I will
That's
answer. Get pelted.
He's just
With
getting
a
like
good
pile drive into the snowbank by snowballs.
Get hit with
I
6
know.
snowballs. It's
Like,
just
can
get
you touch his
annihilated.
amulet so that he's warm? That is the question.
Go
No,
ahead,
yet
describe
again, no.
describe your annihilation.
It's one after another. So every time he's about to recover and stand back up, another hits him. And then he's face first into the snow pile where he began the combat.
All right, Kiko, I know what your tactic is, which is very
Alexi,
similar to
no.
Alexi's, but reversed.
Yeah.
All right, so the question is like, Ewan, what's your plan here? Alexi has been heavy machine gun murdered by
Absolutely
snowballs.
murdered.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Kiko is making his flail back to base. He's got the flag.
I see him running with the flag. I'm just gonna basically like prep both snowballs that I've got because Alexi didn't bother to take one. He
No!
went out burning. So I've got both snowballs prepped, and I'm going to try and take a throw at anyone who looks like they're aiming at Kiko. I guess.
Oh, everyone is after that, but
Everyone.
they're out in the open. Yeah, they're
Well,
going for
I'll
the
go-
annihilation win.
I'll go for people I can see then.
All right, so roll twice. Throw both your snowballs.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Go!
You got this.
All right, you hit one. The one down. All right, so you
Other
pelt
one goes-
pelt one. Is they're like going like full like give me go pop. Just run right in the face. Just
Yeah, boom,
Boom.
knocks him off his feet. Yeah,
yep.
Oh my god.
All
We
right,
are amazing.
3 of them are left.
doing fist size. So
They're going after Kiko.
Oh no.
Kiko!
Kiko, no! Oh God, yeah,
Oh,
they're.
no. Poor snowballs.
All right, but we do have Noodle. Can
We do
Noodle
have
evacuate?
Yeah, you do have Noodle.
No,
Ejector
that's
seat.
the whole thing. If he gets hit, here's the just gonna jump out.
Oh yeah, it looks so good. A dodge. It's gonna be freedom. And then you just hear it's like thunk so hard in the back of your head, you like just fall forward.
So as soon as that happens, you just see Noodle almost like projectile out of the pocket with the
Slow
flag
motion, just
flop
like
into the snow.
full arms out, just connects with Ewan's face. Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like it's projectiling directly at you, and so you just see it's like the snow noodle just fly in the air with a flag in his mouth.
But Ewan, and more specifically, Noodle, more specifically Ewan, has the flag now, and the guard declares the North Side wins.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Was it worth it? We sacrificed so much for this. Look around at everyone covered in snow. I have seen the horrors of war.
Noodle is
War
very
never
proud of
changes.
himself. I imagine like Noodle has the flag in his mouth and just like happily prancing around with it, like I have caught this.
Good job, Noodle.
This is my prize.
This is my prize. I have caught the flag.
Noodle's like, I am perfectly splendid.
Yes.
Ewan is just gonna like bend down and like giant hand like try and pat like Noodle and just good job.
Just bounces like a ball.
And because he's a furball, Noodle understands that he says good job.
Yeah.
Like, he understands.
Yeah, he
what
does.
says.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you understand that he basically says to Ewan, I'm perfectly splendid.
It's like, yeah, I am so fancy. So yeah, like Celine goes over, she's like, you guys did a great job.
With that two people, one got clocked in the back of the head, one got murdered.
That was fun, guys. The snow's not even that bad. It's only a little bit cold on your hands when you make the snowballs.
Yeah.
How is it getting hit?
Alexi's frantically turning on his thing.
He's like, warm.
Iku has a big color change spot on the back of his head where he got smacked.
So the guard looks like, well, I know you were looking forward to a race, but may I recommend perhaps making campfire food by the fires to the north, or perhaps warming up while doing that and fishing a little bit at the lake.
Yes.
Yep, and he points directly north to where all those stations are.
Oh,
So
I see.
And then you all are a little bit cold and looked at like Alexi, possibly soaked.
Question, does Noodle have to return the flag?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
The next team would like to play. They're like anxiously waiting to play the game.
Okay.
Noodle gets halfway up to the pond before one of the guards goes
like,
up. It's like, I need that back.
I need that back! It's like, he looks over, it's like the gopher.
Treasure. Noodle found a treasure.
So it is...
This is his prize.
It is... The guard will lead you if you're going that way due north.
Celine will make sure that they return the flag so they are not on the naughty list.
Teams to the victor do not go the spoils. Lost our glory.
You do get the same thing the last team won is. Your amulets glowed a little bit and saying, like, you were victorious. Did a little chime.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. And because Noodle has an amulet, his also glows. Good.
That's right.
Excellent.
So... There is open campfires. There are stone like currents for like baking areas over here. People are making s'mores. More for Hiko for his robust. People are cooking fish that they're actually catching. So there are stations and like adults that are handling the more, I guess, like the cleaning and the gutting piece of it and the descaling. So people just do like fish fillets and letting the kids do the fun part, which is just here's, the meat of the fish. Go cook it. So they handle the disgusting parts where the kids get like cook food, make s'mores. There are nuts. There are candied nuts here that are being roasted. So it's a general food station that is warm. And there are people out by the lake who are fishing. And there are rods and baits and plenty of ingredients to make food here.
Ice fishing or just like
Fishing,
the lake's not frozen?
Yeah, the lake's not completely frozen over for that. But it is.
All right,
It looks very stocked.
Kiko's gonna go over and try to fish the way he normally does, which is just grab his hand in the water and catch stuff. And he's going to quickly find that water is cold.
Yeah, cold water, cold. It's not ice fishing, so it's not like the frozen top, but it's still, yes.
Yeah,
mhm.
it's pretty
cold.
cold.
Couple
Yeah.
degrees Celsius. Okay.
Thing,
So that's
that's what Kiko's
That's
just
Kiko's life.
grabbing the
That's
fish.
Kiko.
yep.
Ewan is going to try and roast marshmallows.
Okay. You don't have to roll for that. You will succeed on putting a marshmallow stick and cooking it.
That is
I
awfully generous of you. I burn my nose cooking marshmallows. It's more
That's-
dangerous than you think.
Whoa! What did you do to the marshmallow? And
I
your
set it on
nose?
fire and I brought it up to my face to blow it
Oh,
out.
you know what?
Well,
you
yeah, I
convinced
kinda
me.
overshot
Roll
it.
to go ahead and roll to
Now we
roast a
gotta
marshmallow
roll.
after that story.
Keep
Yeah.
this to yourself. Remember.
No, perfect.
Ah,
You can
no,
relive
no.
that memory successfully now because it's perfectly crisp. Yes, nice ooey gooey munchable marshmallow, one that will not kill your face.
It's a nice bonus.
It's like burnt nose. It was terrible. Just molten marshmallow all over.
Molten marshmallow.
Ooh.
It's
All right.
sticky too, and it's like burning hot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like oil in the face. So Ewan successfully toasts some marshmallow and noms. What's everyone else doing at the food station?
I would like to make some s'mores.
Well, you have an advanced recipe that includes marshmallows.
Yes.
Oh man.
Do
I
you
will
do you
go-
borrow some of the pro Ewan marshmallows that are being roasted
Just
for
say,
this?
I'd be making enough for other people. Like I got multiple.
Just
Like I got like 3
He's got-
sticks in each hand
Okay.
here.
He's got a system.
So I'm gonna go to the little like booth where they have all the supplies, and I'm gonna come back with like a plate of like graham cracker and like chocolate, but like a little bit extra chocolate.
Just that you're probably
Yeah.
eating on the way back. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your walking chocolate.
And I'll sit next to Ewan, and I'll be like, "Let's make some s'mores, maybe."
All right. So we got Ewan on marshmallow production. Go ahead and roll for the rest, which is just really smushing them together. But those graham crackers, they can crack right in the middle, and these got a mess.
Yeah.
But not today.
Ooh,
You guys
Some
are
s'mores.
great at making food. They're perfect. It's the most even s'more you've ever seen. People are in awe. They're watching. It's like, I want one. Like a little kid's like, how do you do that? You get a small audience.
I'm just like, you see, you put the graham cracker flat against your hand, and you put the melted marshmallow down, and you put the chocolate, and then you bring the last graham cracker on the top, and you just smush it ever so slightly, and boom, perfectly.
And it is perfectly spent. It is a small round of
You're
applause.
Fancy.
The perfectly splendid s'more.
Nom, 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 nom,
Nom nom nom. All right, what's everyone else doing? We got s'mores for the group. They are perfectly splendid.
He's like hugging
Ki-
the fire, trying to warm up.
Warm.
Get
All
all
right,
the
Kiko is going
off
like
of
hand
the
fishing,
stove.
finding that that's not a
Yes.
viable option. What is Willow doing?
Celine. She's
Celine,
gonna
what's Celine
be,
doing?
She's gonna cook up a little bit of fish for herself and for Noodle, because Noodle can't have sugar.
Okay.
So she's gonna cook up like a little bit of fish, and then once that's done, she's also gonna probably eat some of the s'mores that Willow's making.
All right, so you're making some fish fillets. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. See if you burn these things.
Excellent.
Do not undercook your fish.
She is not a good
Not
cook.
overcook
That
your
is not
fish.
in her repertoire. Oh.
Yep.
Apparently.
They get evidently you guys just excel at food.
Just can't do arts and crafts.
I find it interesting. We kind of have like there's like an ebb and flow of what we're really good at, what we're really bad at.
Yeah.
Future
Great.
chefs of Aurora, evidently.
It's like okay at climbing, really bad at crafts, not that great at snowballs, really good at cooking. We're just
So the person's at the station who's it's an elf, so not everyone's actually seen elves. They're manning a lot of the wildlife and the survival cooking. So they are actually helping, and they add in some wild nuts and berries to balance out your meal. So you have proteins, fats, sugars, the whole shebang. So a nice little snack for everyone is done by itself.
Balanced meal? What is this?
So it's like, I'm a furball. You just shove it down my throat. Well, and the lizard bird. Yeah. So really, the two demi-humans, like just open and shove food down mouth. So yeah, you have a nice, warm, well presented, well put together snack by a nice cozy fire.
excellent.
All right, Kiko is going to continue to actually try to fish, but he's going to use turn his amulet on, and hopefully that'll make things a little less like frigid.
Yep. So you'll end up going like waist deep in the water. to go
Yes.
catch fish. Okay.
Oh my god.
So when you start doing that, the elves start like going after you so that you don't freeze to death.
It's like, please don't die.
It's like a child has gone in the water. We got a child in the water. Roger, Roger. They're all speaking in Elvish. It just sounds so like nice and full. Like, oh, they're singing. Like they're not singing. They go to get Kiko as he's like actively fishing, because to do that you like be almost submerged to get the fish.
Like a child has gone rogue. Mayday, mayday.
They
Child
pull
has gone
Kiko like soaking back to the campfire where there is now cooked fish.
Oh, raw fish is good too.
rogue. He's like, I just want fish.
Lizard folk.
Well, fortunately, you can just take some of the ones that Celine's preparing and just eat the ones that are raw.
Yeah, there we go.
plates.
I think they're so concerned. They're like, this child keeps trying to walk into the water, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna die. We can't.
Our goal here with this holiday is zero fatalities, minimal infirmary visits.
This cold-blooded child.
Cold
is
blood, yes.
walking-
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Get
feel
down to
very
the
you
water
feel
and
very
start
sleepy
slowing
very
down.
quickly.
Yeah. I think he's gonna go take a little nap by the fire.
Yep.
Just a little quick one.
Sleep
Hang out.
spells. Okay.
Ooh,
What's everyone
yeah,
else
get
doing?
Allow your body to digest food.
All right, you have a nice snack time.
Yeah.
Snack time.
So like, I imagine there's like logs and stuff that you can sit
Yeah,
on or
it's
something.
comfy.
So like, Selena's sitting there, she's kind of kicking her legs. She's like, so what do you guys do for fun?
Fix clocks. She
Alexi's
realizes when
like-
she says that how boring that actually sounds.
Alexi's like, I can one up you. Read books.
And so like, Selena's like, magic clocks with like, are there things stuck in them? Like monsters?
Sometimes, no, not monsters. Time. They do tell you the time. It's very important, you know. Don't want to be late for things.
Right. Or the monsters will get you.
Isn't,
That's why you have to monitor the time.
isn't the sun good for telling time? Like, you just look where it is in the sky.
Oh no.
Well, yes, but you see, we've evolved to make these really cool contraptions. As you pulls out this really cool pocket watch.
She's like,
one.
hold on, look at this.
Just waiting for this question.
I was waiting for this.
I helped my father make this one, and you see how perfectly splendid this one is. You see? You see? And I like shove it in his face.
And
if
Alexi,
you-
being academic, would realize that's also considered like an arcane focus.
Yeah,
It's a very
that's
magical
true.
pocket watch. Uh-huh.
And if you put your little ear to it, you could hear the beautiful sound of it ticking. I put it next to his ear.
It
Oh, yeah, it's like, kind of like up to like have to like lean over a bit so she can reach, but
Isn't it beautiful?
it's a
It's
tick,
more fun than
tock,
just
tick,
looking at,
tock. That
you know.
Somewhere a
the
gig
sun.
is smiling, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's like kind of like actually like enraptured with that. He's not ever seen a clock before, so like his build doesn't really use them, so that's really cool.
Yeah, and you don't burn your eyeballs when you look at the sun.
You don't have to actually look at the sun to just like look at shadows. But
Well, I don't. Yeah, okay.
we have sundials.
But you don't burn your eyeballs, and that's important.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Yeah.
so Selena will look at you and Kiko, like, what about you guys? It's you guys travel? What have you seen?
I travel a lot to look at plants, so I've seen some really cool plants out there. Some of them are kind of scary looking.
What kind of
What
plants?
is your favorite plant you've ever seen?
Yes.
Some cool like carnivorous ones that have like little tiny guys that have like teeth. Those are pretty cool. You
That
can
sounds
stick
very
your finger in it and it like snaps shut. I mean, you have to pull your
Dangerous.
finger out, obviously, but
Like those big, like
pretty cool.
the big, like, what are they, like mounds, and they move towards you real quick, like those?
Shambling mounds. We're not supposed to play with those.
No,
I think they're fine.
you gotta
These
stay
are-
away
these
from
are
those.
cold.
I was told to avoid those.
Elves are looking at each other like. Maybe we should
I
go
like to
survival
stick away
course.
from stuff that could kill me.
One time-
But the little things are cool. You know, things that don't try to kill me but may kill, bugs or whatever. Those are cool.
You can
Big
die.
fan.
You can die. This is death.
The elves are really looking at each other now, like.
I'm sorry. What?
You know, sometimes you fall and your head cracks, but then it just comes back.
What?
No.
No.
I don't think that. No.
That's not everyone.
No.
What do you mean, everyone? What?
I need to talk
Who
to my mom.
are you?
It'll just come back to life. Like one time, I saw
A
two of
bird?
those mounds, and I think they're trying to give each other a hug because they just like moved at each other, and it looked like they were hugging each other. So I think that they just want to give everyone hugs.
Well, it could be like angry hugs, and angry hugs hurt. So I like to stick away from them.
Okay.
No angry hugs.
No angry hugs, please. Thank you.
No. Not
Lizards
this day.
mature really quickly, right? So Kiko's like 16 is actually like a decently well-traveled individual, correct?
Yeah,
Mm.
that's
Okay.
kind of what he does. So it's seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because despite the fact that Ewan is 18, that's like the verbal equivalent of like a 12 or 14-year-old.
Ah, Festivus Floof.
Festivus Blue.
Oh, excellent.
His white eyeliner.
I
Is still
know.
the coolest thing.
A white cat bounds through the snow, looking at you about like that.
Like, what the fuck?
It's like, you can't die?
Like,
I
concern.
still don't believe you guys.
We could fix that.
So-
I'll let it rest.
So do you just like always heal yourself? Like if I poke you with something, is it just gonna heal up?
Well, Dad said not to do it for a while, but I think you can't. Little stuff sticks, but big stuff just heals. So
So if you were to get attacked by something, you'd rather get attacked really bad than only lightly attacked.
oh yeah, no, 100%.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
gotta go all the way.
She's 100% like writing, like essentially noting in her head that she's gonna just like run at you at like complete spider monkey at some point. Like he enjoys large attacks.
Tell us out. Salim will remember that.
Yep. It's like okay.
Yeah, Alexi's gonna get himself or Celine killed here.
God.
But
The
not
first
today.
thing, the first thing of season 10, Revolution comes out the other side of the tower and just surprise.
Oh no.
No fatalities today.
Not today. Not this festive
Not
season.
Not for another week.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, it's a holiday special. No. What other warm, wonderful, perfectly splendid things you guys doing at this campfire?
I'm gonna eat some nuts.
Eat some nuts. Thank you for that.
I think
They're spiced nuts.
Kiko's gonna
They're-
enjoy some
Can we
raw
clip that?
fish.
Raw fish.
Big fan.
Big fan of raw fish. They can't serve the filleted fish fast enough.
Yeah, it's like sushi but without the other stuff.
Yep.
It's
At a certain
just
point, they
fish.
just give you like a raw fish that hasn't been cleaned. Like, do you
Yeah,
want it like
which-
this?
Big fan of that as well. I mean,
They just
He's
give you
like,
a
I
full
will take
fish to go
it.
down the
Yeah.
gullet.
I'm just picturing Gollum at
Yep.
this point.
yeah, basically, yeah,
Gollum, except his eyes move independently.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Somehow making Gollum a little creepier than he already is. My precious is somewhere over here.
God.
No, I'm not with him.
All right.
Wait.
Anything else to campfire?
I'll try to fish. I'm pescatarian.
Pescatarian. All right. Do you want to go fishing? Ewan?
I'll try out fishing.
Trap fishing. Give fishing a shot. Help with the fishing stocks the adults are cleaning up. Sure. There's rod. There's bait. Good roll.
He would probably throw it back if he caught it.
Yeah. So there's a game fishing that works too. Go ahead and roll. See if you catch any fish. You do. You catch fish. Hook one. Reel it in. It's nice.
Little like bluegill or something. And he like
Yeah.
unhooks it, just
Little
oh, I'm
bluegill.
sorry, little guy. I didn't mean to hurt you. And just kind of like puts his hand in the water and lets the fish go.
Catch and release. Got it. Suin's a successful fisher as well. What's everyone else doing? Got that campfire.
I am eating more chocolate.
Got it.
Yeah, I think after eating the nuts and the fish, she's gonna go for trying to have some marshmallows.
One of those perfect s'mores.
The perfect
Yeah, give her
s'mores.
those perfect s'mores.
The grade A s'mores. It's getting the blue
Here
ribbon.
you go. Just put it on a plate.
She'll start eating. She'll like take a little piece of the marshmallow and feed it to Noodle. Just a tiny bit of sugar.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just nibbles on it for taste.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, as you guys like start getting like a nice calm, you get some cocoa to go with you.
Sure. Oh, you.
The guard comes up and she's like, "So, how you guys doing?"
Warm.
Perfectly splendid.
I should have expected that.
This chocolate's good.
It is. It's imported. Chocolate's kind of hard to come by. So made sure there was plenty of it.
Yeah, I hadn't had any before. This is
Upper
good
Crystallian
stuff.
delicacy. This chocolate.
Celine will
Cocoa.
point out Willow's perfectly crafted s'mores. Like, have you seen these s'mores?
I mean, the guard can't resist to take one for himself. It's like
Yeah.
I have to taste it and make sure it's not poison for all of you. Just-
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Actually,
You've consumed quite a bit. I need to know if you need to take the infirmary. It's like, oh no. Could still be.
might need another to make sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would never poison you. Ever.
What if the poisoning was perfectly splendid?
Oh.
No.
Okay.
It's like, oh no.
Took a moment
Murder's
there.
bad.
Mate.
Like, Aurora Christmas. Murder is bad.
Murder is
Learning important lessons here today.
Yes.
For the rest of the year. Murder is normal.
Yeah.
Today
Oh,
it's
no.
bad. Also funny considering the other one-shot character for this was an assassin. So it's like poison's bad. Poison is questionably okay.
Yeah.
It's not. It's one of my more humane methods, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's like falling asleep permanently. So the guard looks over to everyone's like, well, if you guys are tuckered out for the day, we can always go back and have some hot cocoa until there's gift giving. But there is also, it points past right to the other side of where the fishing is going on. You can also build a snowman. Or do those sleigh races.
Sleigh racing.
I think we gotta do some sleigh races.
Sleigh racing.
Okay. It's like, well, when you all are ready, we'll go ahead and we'll go to the races. We'll have to wait for the battle to finish, so that we're not walking through snowball territory. And then looks at a few that just got pelted, like, or we could just walk through it anyway.
Walk through it anyway. And Celine starts
Anyway.
like running towards it.
Good.
We've been to battle.
On the other side of fear is greatness.
All right, so it is all the way south.
And like Celine is like full on running, like unfazed by the fact that she was previously pelted by a snowball. She's just like right. She's like, and go.
Yep. So you guys round that corner, on one side of the Targaryen Manor is nothing more than a ladder that is placed up against this high plateau of snow. Almost as high as the manor itself. It would be smarter to go in the manor, go to this top floor and just walk across the plank. It'd be easier to do it that way. But alas, no. Part of
then
the
you have
fun
to
is
go to the
climbing.
second floor, and that is off limits.
We are not allowed to go to the
Yes,
second
unless you
floor.
like jump over and suddenly you're Flynn Ridering the situation. So you get there, like, okay, so you'll go first. Thing you have to do is climb to the very top, and there will be sleds. So the race goes a little bit like this. Is it ready? It's like there's enough to climb. It starts here on the ground. Got to climb up, get in your sled, go to the very end, hit the bell. First person who hits the bell is the winner.
Okay.
Let me know when you all are ready.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I am prepared.
Your mark. Get set. Go. Roll. So rolling to climb the top.
Oh, good. She's
Oh,
I'm really glad that the Roll20 is working with us here to really make us feel like we are playing children.
Children.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So you guys start climbing these ladders, and like you don't go anywhere. You like go up a little bit, you slide. It just looks like drunk midgets on ladders. It just nothing's happening.
They're all
You
just
go
like
up, you go down, you like
overexcited.
lose your grip, just flailing. The guard's just standing there like,
Oh, oh no.
maybe I should get the medic ready. All right. So I can separate this. No one's made any major advancements thus far.
Oh, absolutely not.
Go ahead to continue to climb the ladders. One's a D100. So you have to roll that.
Ooh.
Another one! Me.
A nat 20.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Kiko is ready to go.
I was still a little tired. I needed to warm up a little bit, and I'm raring to go.
yeah. So, let's see. Alexi, yeah, you actually like you figure it out. You learn from your mistakes, and you found the perfect technique and just execute it. You're at the top. Willow, you are midway.
Woo!
So that's what the race is currently. The leader it is now Alexi, Willow, everybody else.
Yeah.
I got 2 natural ones in a row, and I'm in the lead.
No, I think you're talking about Kiko's in the lead.
Kiko's in the
Yes,
lead.
I am in
Ian's
the
character. Kiko's in the lead.
Yeah.
All right.
He was like, hold on.
Yeah,
I
you
don't wanna
can always
take
help me
Nick
out by
with me.
renaming your characters.
Ewan's
Oh,
trying to
that
go
I
very
can do.
slowly because
Yeah.
he's afraid of breaking the ladder.
All right, so go ahead, next roll. Some of you are up top, some of you are not.
Oh, come on, game.
Let's back
I
up.
am
Grabs
saying
Willow and drags her
Real
back.
steady.
All right, so the clear winner so far is Alexi. So Alexi, you have no problem like getting the sled, getting a nice
Kiko.
Kiko.
Again.
Duncan.
Yes.
Can
I'm
you
trying
please
to
name your
change my
characters?
name, but I don't know
It's in settings.
why I cannot
Display name.
work. Save.
Yeah, so
It might not work retrospectively,
It
but
does. You got it.
I
You
changed it.
so Ian's up top, and
The
Ian
drop down menu could also work.
Yeah. Just like a little name drop down.
All right, anyway.
The drop down below the actual chat, you can just pick your name.
Gotcha. Boom. From now on, it will be Alexi.
Fantastic.
So I think Alexi and Ewan are both like at the top of the ladder now, whereas Kiko has got the sled.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me go backwards. Ian's character, which is Kiko, had a natural 20. Then Ian's character, Kiko, has the 10. Is now going down the park. So,
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
He's
I
definitely
will.
ahead of everybody.
I am also the oldest, so I don't know if there's a fair.
Yeah, 16-year-olds going against 12-year-olds. I wonder who will win.
Okay,
Hello,
but guys,
Duncan.
I have the most mass here. If I get in the sled, I am making
Oh,
it
he's
down.
going.
200
All right,
pounds.
so it's
of pure
Kiko
furball.
followed by Ewan. So Ewan is making his way up. Other people have actually made negative progress, so that's
Yep.
where it is. Currently, Kiko is smoking everybody. Let me go ahead and clear out. The only person that's actually on this list right now is Kiko, going down the hill.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. So Alexi has jumped onto a sled backwards and is trying to flame propel himself. And it has somehow gone horribly wrong.
I appreciate that he just keeps trying to use flames as like he's gonna keep until it works.
Kiko remains he's just keeping it steady. He's keeping it on the hill. There's no one around him to interfere with his down sled option. Although Ewan finally got himself onto a sled and just making his way down now. Everyone else is ladders.
Yep.
Look, at this point, I just have to let gravity do the work.
Just
and
lean
not fall
forward.
off the sled.
Don't
Yeah,
tumble.
there we go.
Ladders aren't trees.
It works. I'm afraid of heights, so these rolls are working out.
All right, go ahead. Next run in your race. Oh! Kiko!
Oh my gosh! I
All right, Kiko, you're thinking too hard about this. So in doing so, you hit a rock and spend some time restabilizing yourself. So you actually lose some momentum here.
Oh no.
Whereas Ewan keeps pace. So nothing good, nothing bad there. Let's look at these. Everyone else. All right, Alexi, you're making progress against that ladder. Making your way back up. You found a new strategy. Whereas Willow has found her way to the very top.
Celine is still just.
Celine is
there.
not the life of the adventurer.
She's
So now the race is
struggling.
a bit more even. We've got Kiko in the lead. You know, Ewan followed by Willow, and then Alexi and Celine is still.
Just trying.
Yep, she's just the bottom of the Mario Party list. Moment. All right, next round. You guys slay down this thing. Cold air whipping around y'all.
Guys, I made it on the ladder. I made
Yeah.
Yes.
it on the
Yes.
ladder.
I'm just proud that Alexi can actually not roll ones.
You rolled 3 ones during this thing.
God, that's so
I
unlucky.
wasn't actually sure you could roll above 10, if I was being honest.
Wait, this happened very few
Hey,
times.
but you know what? I would rather you roll ones now during this one shot. Actual fucking
Like,
campaign.
get all the ones out now. Get them out.
Yep.
All right, everyone's making good progress. And Celine
Is on the ladder.
is on the ladder.
Celine is
Over here.
is in the game.
Celine's back in the game. So it's Kiko and Ewan that are actually in the sleds, making their way down. Alexi and Willow have now gotten 2 sleds. Celine is still on the ladders, making their way up.
Guys, we're
Good
doing
thing it
a
wasn't
good
like
job.
optical, like people throwing snowballs at you on the way down or anything. Yeah. So yeah, Alexi, you're overthinking how to take the sled down, so you don't quite go anywhere.
Trying to rocket boost himself.
Yeah, Kiko is hurtling towards the finish line. He almost has it. Ewan is hot on his trail at this point.
Pick up speed.
Willow is
Stopping's gonna be a
now like
problem.
on the down slope, so advancing. So now people are actually on the slope, and
Celine is
Celine
on
has
the
found
ladder.
that the ground is where she belongs.
Yep, just back on the ground.
All right, that's the final round for if Kiko gets a good roll. Go ahead.
Oh
And
yeah.
Kiko does get a good roll. So, Kiko
There's a
will
on top
get
of
go to the ends, the landing location where the sled slows down and hits that bell. So your winner so far, first place, is going to Kiko. Let me see where everyone else is. Ewan, you're keeping pace. Alexi, you have stopped overthinking it and just chose Dado's bold moves. So you're
Yeah.
making your way down. Willow, you are also making your way down. You are neck and neck with Alexi.
Making my way downtown.
Yeah.
It's now the 4 of you. So now you have a real race where everyone is within throwing race distance of each other, and then there's just Kiko
Yes.
at the end
Yes, everyone.
and then there's Celine
You guys like everyone is at this point.
it's a good bell curve. We know where the extremes are.
I think Celine's just too excited that she can't control her energy, so she just keeps scrambling and her hands slip. So she's just too excited.
All right, Ewan, Alexi, Willow.
Consistent.
Oh man, Willow just sneaks in with second place.
Woo!
But hold on, do I get on that ladder? No.
No,
Oh my god.
Alexi actually slows down a bit. So
Doesn't
we have
actually seem possible.
Yeah. No. Alexi's flame propulsion has got him spinning.
Yeah,
instead of
it's
going
not. It's
down
just making
just
it harder
spinning.
for him to go down. It's like the person skiing sideways. Yeah, not
Yeah.
working out well. All right, Alexi, Ewan, and Celine. It's still not going well. At this point, Alexi has lost control, and just has to
I
reestablish
can't
his
stop
sled.
the flames at all.
I got above a 10.
Yeah,
All right.
you're on a ladder.
Yeah!
You're making it work.
I am consistency.
Consistency.
11.
Just a steady. Nothing better, nothing worse. Go ahead, one more time. One more time.
Aww.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh no!
my God.
No.
Hit a rock.
Now Alexi's starting to steal the lead for third place. As opposed to everyone else is just going backwards.
Celine gets off the ladder again.
Ewan goes off of like a little ramp and just wipes out. Has
Yeah.
to reset.
Oh no!
Time to reset. So hey, now you're back with Celine.
Hey!
Oh my God.
Because now he has to go all the way back around the slope and get in another sled. All right.
Also, we broke that one. I mean, he's pretty heavy.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
All right. Alexi had to do some tactical maneuvering to avoid the bailout that was Ewan.
Oh my God.
But Ewan's making good
We're on the
progress,
ladder
and you're
together.
both on the ladder together.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Here, Celine, just calm down. Just grab rung after rung. We
There's
can
just
do
so
this.
much-
It's like
I
climbing
just-
the tree.
She's like, you hear like this spastic breathe, like, it's just it's adventure. You gotta
It's
get
adventure.
up. the ladder.
All right. Third place is now pretty close to each other. Now go ahead. Oh, might not be anymore.
Damn!
Oh, why? Why do I keep
Yep.
rolling?
Alexi corrects and comes in third.
Can I offer assistance to
You
Celine?
can.
She just keep
I find it like as Celine like starts scrambling and starts falling out, I really like reach out my hand and like gonna come on.
All right. So
Oh
the two
my
of you stay even.
Oh my! It's like a kid hyperventilating before
Yeah.
he comes.
Yeah.
Just too excited. Just running on ice.
Oh my
All right.
No!
She-
I am holding hands with Celine right now, trying to help her up, and I get dragged back.
Willow,
down.
you've already crossed. You're second place.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I just appreciate it.
So, are you gonna help her again? 'Cause so you're both
I
gonna
will,
fall
yep.
off.
I'm going down with the ship here.
All right, both of you get to the top, and she's so excited she loses her footing, falls. So both of you fall off the top, right into a bank of powdery snow, back to the
Oh
bottom.
my God.
She just wants to go. She just wants to go down the hill so bad, and she just can't
Just-
get there.
We
The
gotta
guard's
get
like,
down
"Do
this-
you need a hand?"
Yes, probably.
Right. All right.
I am going to try and help Celine again.
All right.
I don't know what you're talking about. She's doing great, guys.
All right.
Nope.
So the two of you start climbing.
Come on.
Just,
Group effort now. Go.
I have changed my
It's
dice
a
colors so
ladder,
many
come
times. Just trying to get.
Go ahead. Okay.
Yay! Okay.
All right. You've both made it to the top.
Oh man. Oh. You're just like telling her to breathe, like just deep.
All right.
breaths.
You've the furthest you've ever gone in your speed run. Go ahead. We've got potential speed run here for Celine. Okay. Oh yeah. And now it's Celine that has it down. Once you can go in a downward direction, she's doing
She's
much
fine.
better.
It's-
She speeds on. A little faster, outpacing Ewan. All right. Next roll. Oh!
I take my time getting actually on the sled to make sure Celine gets on it properly. But as soon as I get on it,
Let me
boom!
tell you,
Well-
she does.
So when
I
you
knock
speed,
Celine over.
when you speed past her, she doesn't know how to really drive, so she clips into you.
Oh my
no.
God. This is so bad.
All right, next roll.
It's such a disaster.
It is so bad. All right. So
I can't slow down to help you anymore either.
How, guys? How?
you finish. You finish, and you finish just in time for everyone to watch this comical mess that is this Celine and Ewan. So, Celine, you hit a
still
rock.
spinning out
You
of
just
control.
launch, and you have that wonderful experience of when you're like going forward enough that you're not descending enough with the slope of what's below you. So you just like see the ground for a while, but you're not hitting it.
Oh God.
Just face first. You've got Noodle like hanging onto your clothes, back feet flailing like a fucking flag. Like this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
And eventually, bearing any other magical events, you do just careen and then start becoming a snowball to the last part of it. And you kind of like land the bell as like a caked Celine.
Yeah, and like as a snowball, like you just see your head like will like pop up with Noodle. She's like full smiles, like she's not upset at all. She's just completely happy that she.
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Kiko's had like time to like eat an extra fish.
Yeah, just he's definitely stored food in his like pack or whatever.
Yeah, anything they'll let you take with you, you're taking with you. All right, so that was the.
Oh my god.
The guard goes over and does have a cleric with him, just to check to make sure everyone isn't injured from that.
That's fair.
They do a quick checkup on you, specifically Celine after that dive.
Maybe make sure there's no brain damage from the beginning, since he saw Celine try the ladder multiple times.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're checking your pulse. They're making sure your amulet works.
She's just happy. She's just like pure joy at everything happening. She's like, this is good. This is.
Making sure that you don't have a concussion.
God, what is it like? You know, like there's a thing where like kids get so excited they throw up a little bit. Like she's like on the verge. Like she's like, I'm just so excited. It's just.
It's like it is a foreign substance. This snow.
I want to keep some because I need to get better in the snow.
Right. So the only thing that's left is if you guys want to have cocoa and gifts or do make a snowman.
Do we want to build a snowman?
Yeah, do you want to build a snowman?
It doesn't have to be a snowman.
Be a snow furball.
Could.
Could be a snow lizard folk.
Could.
It could. Let's build a
I think
snowman.
let's do a snowman.
Yeah.
On the
do
opposite
it.
side of this mansion.
Yeah. Celine runs back up like, yeah.
Really picked the optimal pathing here.
We
I
really
think.
did.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did down, then up, and then down.
Just like kids all over the place, right?
Oh yeah. They don't think about, oh well, this is close by. They're like, I don't want to do this now.
Oh god, I'm trapped in the house. I can't get out.
I see that.
A moth just wanders into the house and just bumping against the window trying to get out.
This is perfectly splendid. Alright, so the snowman station has several various children making various looking snowmen. Some of them big, some of them small, some of them lizards, some of them elves. They're being very affected. Some person has legitimately an ice sculpture, and they're just like slowly chiseling at it. So some people are definitely
showing off.
overachieving. Yeah. You know, the statue looks a lot like a young wizard by the name of Captio. So there's a statue of him made of ice.
Good.
Interesting.
Who is making that?
Who is making that? Yes. Someone from the Crystalline Academy. He really looks up to the guy. Anyhow, Cookie. Similar s'mores. There's a woman with the blue dress, and she's making sure that, you know, there's like a little magic with it. Like they move around a bit, they interact like animatronics, but not the creepy version, just a little bit.
Good.
So they get like affixations of magic to them. So
Five Nights
like
at
like a
Frosty's.
like a Build-A-Bear moment as opposed to a Five Nights at Freddy moment.
Yeah. Just.
What kind of snowman would you like to build?
The
I mean,
best.
obviously a big one. I mean,
Yeah.
we need like the biggest.
Let's
we
go.
need the biggest snowman here.
All right. So what's your snowman goals? Biggest snowman ever. All right. That's goal one.
Like,
Biggest
it
snowman
can be
ever.
pretty-
What else?
Fine with basic, but it needs to be big. Yeah.
Basic but big. All right. Lots of
Big,
quantity, not a lot of quality.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then once it's really big, we'll enchant it so it becomes a snow golem.
Snow golem. All right. You're making a snow golem. Got it. Anything else?
Standard Frosty style snowman. Three
Standard
snowballs stacked.
I
Yeah.
think so.
I think
like 3 snowballs stacked, rocks down the center, carrot for a nose. We're done.
Right.
Well, I think per just Celine's existence, she does want to create a snow animal as well to
Right.
accompany the snowman.
That's right.
Sure.
The snow golem needs a snow pet.
Mm-hmm.
You need a small ferret. Make a small snow ferret out of
Yep.
snow that we can put on the snowman's shoulder.
It's like, hell time.
Needle just like goes in the ground and makes like a cast.
It's like, hell time.
Paint me like one of your French ferrets.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
God,
Excellent.
I
All right. So you start doing the Frosty the Snow Golem with French Pet.
With French pet.
Let's go with one roll. So pick who gets to roll.
I'm gonna choose not to roll.
Okay.
You're gonna
Get
It's
choose.
not.
I will as well abscond from rolling.
Yeah, I vote for perhaps Kiko. He's been doing well.
Kiko, you roll.
All
You
right.
were doing
All right.
great.
Roll.
Let's
Kiko,
do
roll
it.
for size.
As the oldest. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you've got a decently sized snow golem being put together here. All right. Roll for. Go ahead and roll for quality. All the little affix, little buttons, little stick arms.
Another 14.
Solid.
Nice.
Solid. It's looking very golem-esque. You can tell it's not
Consistently
just
above average.
above average snowman.
All right. Here's the question though: which kind of golem? Are we going GOLLUM?
No.
No.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's all canon now. Which is it? Do you have
There
the
we
My
go.
Precious version?
I think
It's a
at
very
least,
large.
The ferret is the precious.
Yeah.
there we go.
Perfect. So it's a little hunched over a bit.
it's a little.
got
Yeah,
the-
not- a little bit. It's got some influence.
Well, like I
there.
imagine that we were going for the golem that Alexi was thinking of, but then Kiko saw it. He's like, no, we're
Yeah,
good. So he
I
just, like,
think
he goes
I think
behind
through
and adds,
Alexi's
like, a
supervision,
hump
it
to
just ended up a bit more like creepy.
Yeah.
He's
of
like,
it.
I heard of this other one. Hold on, we're gonna change it just a little bit. So
It's
it looks
large
like-
and it hunches over a little bit, right? That's what an attacking golem looks like, right? Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
then the eyes end up a bit too big and a bit too gem-like, and its teeth were a bit too jagged. Okay. Give me
you
one.
know, all of her stuff has character. you
Yeah,
know?
give me a roll for the pet.
I think this one's gonna have to be Selena.
Oh.
No, so it's a
No.
slightly derp pet. The eyes don't quite affix in the right direction.
Those are the best pets.
I mean, the eye's not going in the right direction. Is just Kiko introducing
it's
some
my
lizard.
trade.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
It's
He's like, they go
He's-
directly on each side of the head, right? Like, that's-
Yeah.
it's a lizard weasel, a weasel.
Oh.
I accidentally put scales on it.
It's like, yes, right?
It's like an iguana, basically. It's like a
Yeah.
normal iguana, but it's a little bit long.
Mhm. So the woman who's overseeing all the snowmen and giving them like a magical affixations goes over and looks at your
Beautiful
Monstrosity.
work of art.
creation.
And before she casts anything, right before, Alexi's going to enlarge the golem.
He's like, I learned
Right
this.
before it happens, using the thing.
It is now huge.
So everyone can see our masterpiece.
So the lady looks at this and it's like it literally overshadows other snowmen at the moment. She looks at Alexi like, that's very impressive. Good job.
Can you cast it again?
I mean,
Can you cast enlarge?
I cannot.
Does it go? Does it?
It can get bigger.
That's what she said.
Literal giant-sized golem here, like 15 foot tall.
She's just like very encouraging. Sam behind you is like, it's as large as your imagination. And she's looking at this thing that's like half the size of the mansion.
But I
is
imagine
tall
no
right
one
now.
wants to really look at because it is not.
I don't think Ink would not look at this thing right now.
It's not aesthetically pleasing. No.
Oh yeah, it's like the Krampus version of a snowman. It's like,
God.
it's like, would you like to make it larger? This is your collective creation. This is your child of your mind and emotions here.
I'm too young for children.
You're too young for You are too young for children. You are a child. Therefore, you have the best view of what this thing should look like through a child's eyes. What should it look like? Does it need to be
it's
bigger?
probably already big enough.
Can you make it extra sparkly?
Extra sparkly.
Sparkly.
Looks to Alexi. Can you make it extra sparkly? So now she knows you can cast magic.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, prestidigitation.
Yeah, now it looks like it's like made it glitters, like glitter
Yeah.
bomb the damn thing.
Ooh.
Shines bright like a diamond. It's like, well, and she like reaches into like her well, there's no place for it, so it's like right here in her dress. She pulls out a small like orb that looks about the size of one of the buttons that is now huge, like the size of a fist.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it looks like now they're not evenly spaced out. You want to put this button on it?
Yeah.
Sure, that makes sense.
Button.
I'll try.
But I mean, like, it's up there. Now you gotta do the climbing
I
thing.
mean, can I just reach up
Identify
and put it?
and then give it to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Can I just reach up there and put it up there? Because I'm probably taller than this woman.
And, like,
Yeah, you are
Celine
much
looks
taller
at-
than this woman.
Celine looks at you and like, can I help?
Do you guys want to do, like, human tower?
Yeah. Just throw her up
So, yeah,
there.
Glorious.
shoulders right here.
All right, so
Okay.
you guys
Good job.
do human tower like Disgaea style. Who is the person that does like literally like the star on the tree thing, or like at this point it's the button on the snowman? Who's the person that does it?
I think it depends on how many people are going into this tower of children. I think Willow, did you say that you were going to?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, how about?
Okay,
So it's you, me, and Ewan. So she's gonna let Willow
okay.
put the button on.
All right, Willow. I'm not gonna make you roll for this. So you all create a tower, stable tower. Well, you put the button in, and when you put the button in, you notice that it glows a bit, and it feels warm and familiar, like the thing is living. It's almost gelatin-esque. And you put it in, it becomes more like a snow globe. And this creature that you have made, this huge monstrosity, begins, its little eyes move, but in a lizard way, because Kiko made it.
Oh.
To become the villain in a later campaign.
Yeah, it's got like prickly lizard head teeth too, like carrots.
Oh.
And it's like, friend.
Yes.
The guards are all looking at it like, do we need to take this thing out? And then the woman's like, no, it's fine. No, it's harmless.
Down, down. I want to be down on the ground.
Carry me, be my chariot.
And it reaches down with like branches. So you kind of like get raked a little bit with the
It's like,
branch. It's
alright.
like, I'll pick you up, but I don't have opposable hands and
I'm just like,
thumbs."
so he can sandwich me with his hands and lift me
Yeah.
up.
And the guards are like, is that snow golem abducting a child? They're like, no, it's fine.
It's fine. It's
It's
okay.
fine. This is normal.
I'm gonna try and help him onto the golem.
All right. With a little bit of effort and some hilarity, you do get to be on the golem's like the second highest snowball on it, so like the equivalent of its shoulders.
He's
They go-
kinda hunched too, so he's got a
Yeah.
place to sit.
So you have a pretty good like snowman mount, effectively, and it just hops.
Good.
It makes the
Okay.
ground shake just a little bit when it does that. It's disturbing the other snowman creations going on because this.
Like everyone's trying to build in like the ground shaking. They're like, yay!
This is what I deserve.
My throne of ice and fire. Okay, you succeeded in making a snow golem,
A snow
a
monstrosity.
snow monstrosity.
Coming with us wherever
I
it
just
goes.
can't.
until
I
the
can't
night
wait
runs
for
out.
the first session of Revolution to see this thing, because this is where they end up
God.
at.
Yeah, like you went to Crystals,
Yeah.
there's a weird snow golem.
This golem is eating a child. That's fine.
I'm thinking Snowball from Frozen right now. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's roughly the look of it.
Oh my god, yes.
Guys, we're real good kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic children.
All right. You play with
the
this.
adults are gonna need therapy after this.
Well, they're watching through the windows right here, right? So they're seeing all of this crap happen. They're just watching you create a snow golem.
Alexi's mother is just like, oh no, he's casting enlarge again.
Yep.
Yep.
Large.
It's like, well, We'll just have to work with it now.
Okay.
And all that, and
Keep
it glitters. It
on.
shines bright like a diamond.
Oh yeah, it's so glittery.
Can't forget that. All right, with all the activities that you can possibly do out here in the Winter Fair completed, the guard has one last thing to say. He's like, well, unless you want to keep doing some of the things you've already done, you can warm up inside with some cocoa and wait for some gifts to be given out.
Cocoa.
Cocoa.
More chocolate.
More
Try to
chocolate.
get the golem to
You know
come
what?
inside.
Thinking
Oh yeah, well it tempts to go inside. It gets it just ends up outside like a wayward dog with its face smushed against one of the windows. Just the one eye.
Eyes.
Eyes. One going this way, one going that way.
and it's little.
It's
animal
just
friend is
completely
just
it's just completely hunched over to do that.
Imagining like the T-Rex scene in Jurassic Park where like the eye, like someone turns to face it and the eye just like shrinks down, just like, oh no.
Oh no, it's on me.
Oh man.
Holiday spirit.
People's hot cocoa inside has got the ripples going in it every time this thing takes a step.
Yep.
All right, let's watch you. So to close out our holiday one shot, which has been a lot of fun, you guys have plenty of time between now and then to warm up, spend some time with your respective families if they're currently there. Let's see here. Willow, you find that your parents have looked at your cup that you tried to make with the hole in it, and they have added in a clock where the hole is.
Aww.
And when it's all said and done, they give that to you, and they're like, well, it's a family present. I'll be drinking it. But it's like if you look inside the cup, there's a little cup inside the cup, which is your cup.
What? It's mine.
Yep.
Take the cup out.
And you find out it comes out like clockwork. So like a colander is how they spread out. So when you take it out, it spreads out and it's modular. So you have a modular cup.
Oh.
A new arcane focus.
A new arcane. The cup is big enough to wear on your head like a helmet, ridiculously, and small enough.
It's the best.
And small enough to fit inside that mug.
It is the best Christmas present. Perfectly splendid.
It is perfectly splendid.
I give them a big hug.
They give you a big hug back. You and your parents are not present. However, you do get a present from the guard that's been watching you guys all for quite some time, and it's a piece of paper. That's what he gives to you, and it's got a seal with a Targaryen crest on it.
Oh. Are you
Is there anything else on the paper or just?
I mean, it's currently closed because it's sealed, wax sealed.
Oh, okay, but like, okay.
Yeah, it's just
So-
parchment, looks like. With a nice
Okay.
red ribbon.
Are you gonna open it?
Should I open it? I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it opens it.
Okay. It is, every now and then, the Upper Crystallians give out, like, admission to the Lower Crystallians to access to the Academy. And you were given a first-year admission to the
Very
Targaryen
cool.
Academy.
Okay.
Now, the guard tells you, it's just the first year. You'll have to make it really work to do the rest of the years, but if you're willing to put in the time, I think you'd be perfectly fine.
Let's just hope
Gonna
the
like just
world
like
doesn't blow up.
hug the guard.
Yeah,
which-
he hugs the guy back, gives him like a little healthy pat on the back.
the thing is, like I might even be taller than the guard here, so like I'm like
Yep.
like bear hugging this guard.
I think it'd be a fine soldier. Celine, because you were also here with your parents. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. They they look at you, and they have a box, for you to hand to you,
Okay. We'll take the box. Gonna open the box.
and it is like a little jeweler's kit with like beads and threads and a bunch of things. And a little on you open the top of it, it has an idea of like where you can find these gems in the wilderness. That's safe enough to go find them on your own, and how to sand down rocks, and
Oh,
how to
man.
bore them and thread them and make your own handmade bracelets.
Seems almost a little passive aggressive, if I'm being honest.
They're like, you should practice.
Next year's gift is a ladder.
It's like, I'm just gonna put this here. Just...
Okay.
Yeah.
They also, on the fun side of that, in that box, there is a little top hat and a monocle for a noodle.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
I need Sin. I'm gonna need you to draw a noodle with a top hat, monocle, and a scarf.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
Kiko, even though he is currently wandering, they give him what appears to be the lamest gift ever, which is a small burlap bag, like a pouch that would fit on a traveler's waist. Nothing big at all.
Splendid.
And the woman that gives it to him says, you should open it up.
Oh.
Opens it up.
So you open it up, and what you notice is in there is a combination of different natural herbs that exist, that will be fresh and dried. And you know as a botanist that you can use those to cure and maintain food as you're traveling. And protect yourself against diseases while you're traveling there.
Ooh.
Splendid.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
It's like, you're welcome. Then looks to Alexi, and since I think it's his mom that's currently there,
Yep.
just looks at you, and she's just got wine, just drinking after seeing everything that you did.
We can make them for the house, right? We can make some.
And she looks over and she just puts a hand on your shoulder and pats. She's like, "Yes, dear. We were going to get you a puppy, but I guess this is better. We'll take this home. We're gonna make it smaller, though, right? Like,
Do we have to?
how else are you gonna fit it into the house?
It stays in the garden. We'll figure it out. It's all good. We'll
It's
figure
an
it out.
outside snow golem.
It's the outside snow golem.
Gosh.
She just drinks her wine, looks off distance. This is perfectly splendid, and that is where we will end.
You take after your father, not me.
She's like, my forefathers, the Messidians, would not stand for this.
No,
They would die. Well, everyone, we were ending a bit early. We went 2.5 hours instead of a regular 4. It was a nice little one shot. Hope you all had a blast doing it.
Oh, yeah.
We'll swing over to After Talk. Thank you for everyone that swung by to chat with us, or at least more watch us on stream. I'll see you guys over there momentarily.
Yay!
Place to collect all the natural ones.
All those
All
natural
the-
ones.
all
Oh,
the
man.
natural ones.
God, the natural ones.
Boop, boop. So, as far as XP rewards go, everyone that participated pick up 1 minor arcana for being in the one shot.
Very
For those that
cool.
have more than one character, which is unique to just the moment sin, you pick which one of your characters gets it.
Yeah. Oh, who's
she's
the
deafened,
favorite?
so
He was the chosen one, but she's the one. Yeah, but we'll have to tell her.
tell when she undeafens.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, so let's walk through our favorite moments, starting from top, which is Aldebrand.
You know, the fucking throne snowman was pretty goddamn good.
The Throne of Snowman, Mount unlocked, Snowman Golem. Oh yeah.
Yep.
And he gets to take it home.
Yeah. I am happy with that.
Personal. We now know what Alexi's familiar is and the backstory behind that.
Oh my god, yes. Yes. Yes.
Why are you
Okay.
a phoenix? Look, it's a long story behind that.
I made it when I was young.
I mean,
I can't seem to get rid of it.
It won't go away. It's got great perception abilities. It looks 360 degrees. Celine, Cass, what was your favorite moment?
Oh man. I mean, I'm gonna be real honest. It would be my many attempts to get up a ladder.
God,
Yeah.
Because
Fantastic.
it would just, I appreciate just how much, the dice really helped us play into the idea of just being kids. Of it's like you're trying it, you're not going anywhere, but you're trying it.
You're doing your best.
Yeah.
doing your best.
So
That and then
excited.
also, what was it, like Alexei sacrificing himself?
That,
And-
that snowball battle in general.
You gotta go all out. But yeah, I think it was a great one. It's so much fun. These are always like last year. It was really fun. Like this year, it's like a nice a change of pace
Yeah.
from like death and destruction. Like just for like one day, you get to see the kids just doing ridiculous stuff.
It's about as edgy as a butter knife. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butter knife.
It's a different flavor of fun. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so what we were saying is that everyone who participated gets a minor arcana. Since you have both Sin and Alara, you can pick whom gets it.
Ooh.
Who's the favorite?
Who's the favorite? Now we get to know who the favorite is! Or is the strategic survival move?
Do I have to choose right now?
No.
Yeah,
Whatever. Whenever you're
Choose
done
now,
putting
we
the
must
sheets,
hear
it's a
who
very
you are.
know thyself thing that we'll deal with, like, next week. Nothing crazy
Sure.
now. We're going through favorite moments. Ian, what was your favorite moment?
Well, I did really enjoy the snowball fight. Can't go wrong with a good snowball fight. But I think my favorite is going to be the snow golem.
Snow Golem.
It's just that snow golem. It's like, why does it have so many lizard attributes? Like, wow.
Well, it's artistic interpretation. Isaac, what was your favorite moment playing you?
I think it's actually definitely going to have to be the race, because just poor Celine failing to get up the ladder. Ewan coming in, like, basically being a strong case for second place, wiping out, breaking his sled, going back to the beginning, trying to help Celine up, and still just lapping, basically. Like, that was just, the entire thing was beautiful.
It was a beautiful disaster, that snow race. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I just like to think that they just had sugar. So
Yeah.
I think that, like, Celine just couldn't channel the sugar. It was just too much for her.
Was basically, like, vibrating in place, like, just so much energy.
It's like, how you drive a car is like you always have your foot down the accelerator at all times, right?
Oh,
That's how you drive a
yeah.
car. Good. Sin. Playing Willow, what was your favorite moment?
I did really like the race. Just like comedy wise, it was great. But I also really liked the little campfire scene, like having you guys talk a little bit more about your characters. I thought that was pretty cool. What do you mean, you guys die?
Oh no, I didn't get to do my surprise attack. She was going to a surprise attack.
Oh,
Alexi at some point.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll happen.
Man. Sure, during the Revolution one, they'll just be Alexi and then just fucking tackled off the edge of a mound or something.
Yep. Which brings us to talking points, because there are some interesting ones. Where you guys currently are in this lighthearted little, holiday extravaganza is also where Revolution is going to be appearing in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that means these characters are present for that shenanigan training, which is interesting because Alexi is here.
Yeah. Don't kill my kid.
Well, I mean, Celine's gonna at least try.
Yeah.
Well, she assumes that's what she wanted. Like you said that you'd rather have a large attack than small one. So she's
Oh
just
yeah, no, all
good
good
friend.
for that. All good for that. No
I
question.
think Alexi's mom might disagree with you, but
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Amelia is not about that at all.
Will it all be snowy?
Yep.
Still? Okay.
And that tree will still be producing sickeningly happy music.
Oh my
Getting
God.
I can only imagine the fallout of Ozzy and Sin and potentially Gig. Gig will probably get a kick out of it, honestly. But the tieflings, yeah.
Oh God. Oh no.
Such cheerful music.
Just like two tieflings beating the shit out of each other to the sound of Christmas music in the background. I love it.
God.
You have a holly jolly Christmas.
Yeah.
Just the punk version of it. And let's see.
And They have Reth following them, don't they?
They do. The theory is that Reth is following them like Jaws in a ship. That's the operating theory. Mm-hmm.
So they're leading. Not only are they leading Reth potentially to Targaryen Manor, but to all the children that we just played.
That's correct.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In theory. Also, Reth does go a lot slower, so another way of looking at it is there'll be a lot of refugees and a lot of people to take them to homes. So it depends how you look at it.
There's that Captios worshiper.
There is a Captious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. He's all about it.
I appreciate that you did that because so you guys probably don't know, but like Captios, when he was like, first started playing him, he talked about how he always wanted to have a statue made of him. So just the fact, and then I think Paolo told him that yes, one day a statue would be made of him. So just the fact that you threw an ice statue in here, I'm like, yes, yes, this is a statue.
Captious has like the 3-man fan club that's just obsessed.
Captios is gonna see that and just see, Paolo, you son of a bitch.
Pretty much. That's the intended result there.
It's like, God damn it. It's like, you come in, there's a statue of Captios made out of ice. Like, what?
I don't think he's online, so he might not see this.
Yeah, I think he's doing other things. But yeah, we'll have to let him know. If not, it'll definitely show up in 2 weeks. I'm like, by the way, there's an ice sculpture of you.
Yeah, like it's the day after Christmas, so I'm sure a lot of people are doing their Festivus things.
But yeah, let's walk through talking points. Like one was definitely the ice sculpture, which was an Easter egg back to a comment that was in season 9?
9?
Yeah, 9.
Mm-hmm.
Aldebrand, any talking points? Anything you want to bring up? Talk about? What?
What happened?
I mean, I'm kind of surprised that because didn't Revolution call ahead to say, "Hey, we're going to be popping out in 2 weeks' time"? They're like,
"Nope."
Oh, they didn't. So all of the Targaryens man are going to be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Invasion force.
Yeah, they have just a full fucking refugee crisis on their hands. Jesus, that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Yep. There were a few others here, but again, Christmas special. Like the Pendergasts are here, so Bart's here. Bart's family, so the father and brother, and that would have played a little bit more into Xander because he was mentioning he was pulling off that background a bit, but we parked that. It'll be interesting to say the least.
Oh.
Yeah. Poor Rolf had to go to.
I know.
Care,
so hopefully, holiday wishes to you there, Rolf. That sounds painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sending out good vibes to that eyeball. I'll just think of the Gollum's eyes and just hopefully not the reality we walk into in 2021. Moving on. Cass, what's your favorite moment? Or not your favorite moment, what's your talking point?
Oh, you're good. Well, I was going to ask the woman in the blue dress. You kept mentioning her. Is she someone that we would have known?
Yes. Well, not in character. Out of character, yes.
Out of character, yeah.
Yeah. The big head nod to it was the animating the snow golem.
Yeah. She.
One woman. It wasn't like it was like an outfit or anything. It was a single woman in a blue dress who was handing out these magic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Lissa?
Nope.
No.
Not a dragonborn. Is a celestial.
Aqua?
Nope.
Pisces?
Yes.
We're gonna get there. Okay.
Wait, Pisces?
Pisces is
right, because she was surrounded by water, so that makes sense that she's able to animate things made of water.
And you're filled with nothing but holiday cheer, which is a raw form of emotion, so she thrives here.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's also waiting for Revolution to get out of the other side of that tunnel.
Oh.
Huh. I thought it was a Targaryen person.
Yep. Well, Lissa is still around, and there are some other less holiday-themed adventure things like why is there pictures of like Ty missing because no one really knows what the haunting of the eldest Targaryen is because his memory was erased from most people's minds. Right. So there's lots of those things.
Yeah.
I will skip over Ian for him because his headset just died.
Oh no.
Isaac, any talking points?
I mean, I'm excited that I just set up my future Furbolg Paladin. So I mean,
that's how it happens. You get to create your origin story.
So that Oath of Redemption Furbolg it's gonna come eventually.
Especially with all the Furbolg research. Yeah, they've changed Furbolg so much since I think it was 4th. Yeah, 4th or 3.5.
Yeah, no, I started to do a lot of research into it, and you're right. Yeah, they've changed so much. Just friends like I think it was 2nd edition that they were first released.
Yeah,
like they were first mentioned.
They were giants. They're just basically druidic giants. And now
yeah, they were like the largest non-giant giant kin at that point, and now they're. Now I think it's kind of like they're giants who went to the Feywild and are now like cherubized giants, which is why they're smaller and cuter and stuff.
It's just a wonderful thing with like rings in the trees with D&D. You can see how it shifts over the years, and it's always this wonderful thing of one, relearning things, and then two, just seeing how the influences go. Like Dragonborn weren't a thing until 4th. There was like the only thing you could do was like half dragons, but I digress. That's just Buck could rant about the history of D&D for eternity. We'll do a fireside chat for that. Sin, any talking points?
I don't think so. I had a question about the woman in the red dress, like Emma did. So or blue dress.
I mean, the red dress would be Sin momentarily if like Gig's like being antagonistic, which is Gig.
Or we're in the Matrix, one of those two.
Yeah.
But no, I think everything that I was thinking about has been talked about already.
Nice. Circling it back for Ian, assuming your headsets is good.
I'm
all right,
here.
Talking points. Anything you want to bring up?
Not too much. I just really, I mean, I've never done a one-shot before, so I really like the idea of just now Kiko is just around.
Yep.
And that makes me very happy. So we'll see what happens to him if he dies or something. But
this is not a good season for people to just be around.
Yeah, I know. I figured that, now there's a character that I have some sort of attachment to. They're just kind of temporarily vibing until things hit the fan. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's nice. The interesting thing here, because at Christmas special quality, right, is that there were different races across the board, and for once, as much as we've described Aurora as being realistically jaded, like levels of xenophobia, none of it here. That magic of the holidays, like elves are teaching people how to fish and do survivals. Like the bag went to Kiko, so that he could travel in safety. All that jazz. Now,
yes.
In a week from today, we go back to our regularly scheduled Game of Thrones levels of shenanigans, but today is not that day.
Today is not that day. Not murder today, only just a giant golem that's been created.
Yeah.
For friendship.
Now there are two named golems in Aurora, Gary and whatever we call this thing. The future familiar of Alexi.
Yeah, a little fucking snowman.
Little snowman.
Fucker. Oh man. That'll be great.
His superpower is to become giant size. What can you do with it? Nothing, but it's there.
The eagle.
Clothing.
Yep.
He's like, but I did it, and that is what matters.
He's gonna melt down to tiny size.
Yeah.
When the snow goes away.
It ends up just being the arm or the button. It's like,
Aww.
Aww.
Everyone's gonna ask why is it covered in glitter? It's like, just sometimes you gotta be sparkly.
Well, it makes sense now. It'll go inside the little snow globe and it comes out full of glitter because that's what a snow globe has, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. He's got the snow globe of a golem. Mm-hmm. Well, I know it's the holidays. Thanks for taking some time out to play a fun little one-shot, a little lightheartedness, cleanse the palate with holiday cheer, prepare ourselves for a 12-month season that is
not quite holiday cheer.
That is
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Horror and debauchery.
Yeah. The question's always who doesn't make it out of the room today. So
Oh god.
I'm gonna give back a good hour and 15 minutes. I'll see y'all in Discord. Have a great day. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.